red and blue, purple light. Red and blue, purple light. Friends, facts. Red and blue, purple light. Friends, red and blue, purple light. Friends, facts. You can get to know the ledger, sacrilegious Sunday to melanin Monday. You can get to know the ledger, my love. Just open your third eye on Thursday. Lord, the food, the art, the clothes, the Vatican's getting exposed fast. We put the show on the road. You better stay on your toes. I was till the land focused on the ego. Then I open my heart, let go of the ego. Grand after grand, we're stacking up these C notes. Facts, facts, yeah. If we don't put this shit on our backs. Facts, facts. We in your city, pull up where we at. Facts, facts. Peace, love and light. Peace, love. To the family, peace, love, and light. To the family, peace, love, and light. To the family.
These days and time, black man, is going to be the time that you have been waiting for. You came here for a reason. Whatever pressure, whatever adversity, whatever the fuck you feel, I don't know what you feel, but whatever you may be feeling is going to push you and it's going to provoke you and it's either going to make you or break you, similar to how pressure busts pipes or the shit makes diamonds.
Peace to the family, peace to you and yours, peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Third Eye Thursdays. You are now rocking with the best. Yes, this is your host for the evening, Brother Red Pillar. And that song that you just heard, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Facts remix by none other than the 44 Tops. You dig? Let me know how we doing on the audio. I'm feeling like I'm getting a little feedback. Let me know how we doing on the audio. Shout out to King Simon in the building. Salute. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the happy birthdays. Love and light. All right. The Cash App, the Venmo, and all of these things have been combined into something that's very simple, and it's called Buy Me a Coffee. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link so you're able to show your support and your love. And one of the great things about Buy Me a Coffee is that it has a store. There's all kind of items in there. You could decide to buy me 1 coffee, 2 coffees, 3 coffees. I don't drink coffee, by the way. That's just what the site is called. So I changed it to buy me a book. Okay, because I am an avid book reader. Man, oh man, I love them books. Ooh, oh, thank y'all. I just went in there to buy me a coffee. It's kind of lit. So the blessings or the blessings or the, the thanks or the gifts are coming early. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing because today is a beautiful day. Today is Mama Pill's birthday. Before we even say happy birthday to Red and Blue, Mama Pill gave birth to us. So it's her birthday. And it is today me and Blue solar return. Okay. We did 49 cycles around the sun. You know what I'm saying? And we're still here and we still standing strong and we still relevant, and we still are approaching this thing like we just started yesterday. The passion and the enthusiasm that I'm still able to elicit. What I'm saying? I'm still able to find myself, waking up and still be like, feeling like I just started this. You feel me? And that's some days I some days I don't feel like that. Don't let me start capping. You feel me? But it's more days than not that I'm like, yo, give thanks. So this lady right here, Mama Pill, is responsible for not only red and blue pill, but the phenomenon known as KT, the arch degree. Okay. He is the real deal. Make no mistake about it. He is authentic. He is the real deal. He is who he says he is. He's gotten, to his position, the organic way. We didn't unlock the side doors and let KT sneak in. Mama, right, mama. We didn't make it easy for our younger brother. How many of y'all is out here and y'all have younger brothers? You have siblings and whatnot, the younger ones. And they see that you get lit, and they see that they see that you get lit, and they like, yo, make it easy for me, or open up that door, that side door. You know what I mean? And you like, yo, work, you got work, you got to do your work, you got to do the work. We all got to do the work. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Sabi didn't make it easy. This is Mama Pill and this is Papa Pill. You know what I'm talking about? Today's episode is going to be very candid. You know what I'm saying? This is, we're going to get into a little bit of personal stuff. I don't do the personal thing too tough. But if anybody been rocking with us since day one, you know that we don't just keep this thing about the information only. We've let people into our personal lives on, since day one, you know what I mean? Almost to our detriment. We've shared personal, intimate details about all kind of things. I've walked people through, I've walked people through. I have a 16-year-old, and the whole community literally watched him grow up. My daughter, Pink Pill, she's a part of the community. They watch her grow up, and she's been supported and she's been supportive. And of course, Mama Pill, she was doing the work before Red and Blue Pill. I'm trying to explain that we didn't just come into this community and we already had a family member who was world renowned for doing the work called what? Healing diseases like diabetes, like cancer, like herpes, like AIDS. And this is no cap. I put everything, I don't have to cap anymore because Dr. Sabi is a famous person. When we were younger and people didn't know who a Dr. Sabi was, and we had to explain to our friends and our colleagues and other people, right? What our mother did. You know what I'm talking about? Because they'd be like, "What your mama do?" You know what I'm saying? Like, what does your mother do? And we're like, "Oh, she cures diseases, and she's a vegetarian. She eats vegetables." They're like, "Wait, what?" They're like, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking about? She does what? She eats rabbit food? So, contrary to popular belief, everybody wasn't pro-vegan back in the days. This new wave that we see, this trend of people being, attracted and positive. They have positive feelings about healers. Back in the days, they were using names like witch doctor, voodoo, hoodoo. Not even voodoo. I was hearing a lot of hoodoo, a lot of not hoodoo. I was hearing a lot of voodoo, You see they complex. You see how red these two are. Look how copper complexion and copper tone these Indians that you looking at, these aboriginals, indigenous's and whatnot, and they look alike. My mama and my daddy look alike and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? My father was her professor. You understand? It was, he was her professor. And Columbia University, English professor of African lit. Mama fell in love. And the rest is history. And Blue was explaining, he was giving some history. My mother was able to conceive twins after a loss of a child, my sister, Tanisha, at 3. So my mother lost a child and was given twins. The universe and the Lord and God or the angels or the ancestors, whatever we identify as source, was able to bliss, was very blissful upon her and rewarded her, the abegis and whatnot. So we chose these 2 vessels right here. You know what I mean? Me and Blue chose these 2. And if people don't know, me and Blue are identical twins. Okay. We're identical. We're not fraternal. Some people be like, I didn't even know y'all were twins. We're identical. Here we go. This is us in the baby days. And we always been red and blue, as you could see by the shoes. We had the red kicks, he had the blue ones, and this wasn't done intentionally and whatnot. It's just the great divine speaking in signs and whatnot. But yeah, we've always, as you could see, when we were younger, we definitely were more identical than we are now. And that's a direct result of life. Life has it's you know what I'm saying? Life is life. And we were able to become our own person. And to be honest with you, in the life of a twin, that is what is considered to be a breakthrough. That's what I think every twin strives for, is to be an individual. You know what I mean? Because you live your whole life as a twin. You live your whole life in the shadow of another. You live your whole life, basically connected to the hip. So I'm going to take you down memory lane. I'm going to take you through the anatomy of red pillar and blue pillar, the twin pillars, who we call the Scorpion Kings. I'm not going to be under the assumption that the thousands of people that watch these videos have any idea about who we are, where we come from, our story. I could just imagine what the rumors say, but one of the things that is even compelling me to do what I'm doing tonight, you feel me, is I was watching a video today. Let me see if I could pull it up. I was watching a video today, and it was with, a person who I have history with, Mr. Mike Tyson, okay, who is making news, and tomorrow will have the fight of his life. There's no other fight, in my humble opinion, that is more important than the fight that he's going to have with Jake Paul tomorrow. Because this is, I'm not going to use the word legacy, because I'm going to show you a video right now where he destroyed the word legacy in his mind, but it's all on the line. You feel me?
Turn to the ring for this fight.
It's all on the line. He can't lose this. He cannot lose this. You feel me? It's impossible. Not right now. He cannot let that white boy get the best of him. And he can't even let it go all the way without a knockout. And he outside doing shit that's indicative of old Mike. But check this video out and listen to what he has to say.
A monumental opportunity for kids my age. In your return to the ring for this fight, you are setting a monumental opportunity for kids my age to see the legend Mike Tyson in the ring for the first.
Remember, the children never saw him fight. He's just getting into the quote unquote for like my son's generation and younger generation, like my daughter and whatnot. They have not necessarily seen Mike Tyson in action. They have not seen this version of Mike Tyson, right? This is somebody new. They were not looking at Mike Tyson the way that we were looking at Mike Tyson. We were able to grow up and we witnessed the savage of Mike Tyson and whatnot. We saw the whole thing. So this is his breakout fight for the generation who knows who. They all know who Jake Paul is. They all know who the white boy is. They don't know necessarily who Mike is. Like a dinosaur to him, to these children. He is a fossil to them. Okay. But this is the age of, niggas is wearing Pelés, the 90s. That's why I said, do not send me a Cash App. I didn't ask for the Cash App. I said, buymeacoffee.com/know the ledger 444, right? Know the ledger 444. I consolidated all of those payments. That's the thing right there on the ticker. Thank you, Pasquiats. But I'm not accepting any Cash Apps. I'm only accepting the Buy Me a Coffee, so we could just, it's more of a consolidation and whatnot. And when you go to the site after you make a donation, we'll go there today together and we'll show you what's set up over there. It's a beautiful spot. We got it. My team put it together, and it's only going to keep growing and whatnot. But it's a beautiful spot. It has a lot of our archive material, which is, to me, a treasure trove of wealth. And I'll explain as we move along. So it's important that Mike Tyson shows up tomorrow for the younger generation, and he solidifies not his legacy, because he destroys the word legacy in his video. His legend, right? Because he's a living legend and he's an immortal, right? And he's on his hero's journey. His whole life was in front of all of us. His whole life spelled out. So this is not how you start the race, it's how you finish it. He gets to finish it the right way. He needs to knock homie out, stop the reign of the great white hope, because he been coming through collecting infinity stones, Jake Paul, that is. But check this out.
It's time. So after such a successful career, what type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Someone said that word and everyone grabbed on the word, so now it's used every 5 seconds. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that? What a big ego. I'm going to die. I want people to think that I'm this, I'm great, I'm...
That's crazy. How long was it no sound? So what I just said about Mike is authentic. Okay. Mike is authentic. Mike is not code switching. Mike is not switching up. Mike is not trying to make you feel comfortable and whatnot. Mike is not trying to switch his voice up and whatnot and become all polite and think, no, Mike is going to authentically be Mike. So this topic is very interesting to me. The fact that he's talking about legacy means it doesn't mean anything, because when you're gone, and he's witnessed it, I've witnessed it, and many others have witnessed it. People claim that they will uphold your legacy, but that's not what we see. Even people's children are not upholding their legacy. People's children are not being greater than their parents and whatnot. People's children, like Mike Tyson's children, Mike Jackson's children, Michael Jackson's children and whatnot, they're not respecting the legacy and whatnot. There's a whole bunch of people who are not respecting what you call legacies and whatnot. They're fighting over the will. They're fighting over the scraps. We know that legacy is not what they sell it to us. It's almost like how they sell us heaven and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about? So he's like, nah, when I'm dead, I'm gone. I will be immortalized. I will be lionized. And if I leave behind the right type of quote unquote content, right? A book, a biography, winning W's and whatnot, things of that nature, I will become immortalized. You feel me? But to me, legacy is the best legacy that you could leave behind is progeny. Progeny. What you created, your best creation, your most worthiest creation is you duplicating yourself in your bloodline to continue it, so that will be greater than you. That's legacy. But I don't call it legacy, progeny, right? Yeah, you could leave behind some paintings and stuff like that. Yeah, you could make movies and whatnot. They're gonna live longer than you. Yeah, you could even write a book. That's cool. And you could do a documentary. That's great and whatnot. But what happens when you make something greater than you? Right? That's progeny. So the progeny is going to live on and carry the last name and the greatness of what the family represents. Not legacy, my nigga. They out here stepping on legacy, bro. I promise you. They stepping on legacy.
No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing.
Look what they doing to the name of Michael Jackson. They don't even say Prince's name right no more. They don't even call him the artist formerly known as. You know what I'm talking about? Look at what they did with Whitney Houston. Look at what they did with Aretha Franklin. Look at what they did with James Brown. Don't talk to me about legacy. You know what I'm talking about? Because those was great people when they was alive. These are legends. These are legends. You feel me? Where's people upholding that legacy? I don't see it. You know, Phil. I don't see that. I'm blind to that shit.
Our legacy is nothing.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. That is something that I have not heard before, someone say that as an answer.
Can you really imagine somebody say, I want my legacy to be this way when you're dead? Why do you want somebody to, you think somebody really wants to think about you? What's the audacity? I think, I want people to think about me when I'm gone. Who the fuck cares about me when I'm gone? Well, my kids, maybe, or grandkids.
Yeah, true.
You know me.
So Mike's authenticity has never really changed over the years. Okay? Mike's authenticity, whether it gives people, cringe-worthy vibes, whether it makes people uncomfortable. Did he just curse around a child? Yeah, she went home listening to Meg Thee Stallion, and then after that, Cardi B, and then after that, a little Durk. What are we talking about? No disrespect, and that doesn't put that young lady in any type of bad. No, she's grown. She's interviewing adults. So allow an adult to be an authentic adult. And he's not being disrespectful. He just speaks his mind because he doesn't have too much of that. He's Mike Tyson. He's not going to switch up. He's going to be authentically Mike Tyson. So when you go to, like when I went to interview Dick Gregory, I was aware, King Simon is in the building. I was aware that there was a possibility that Dick Gregory was not going to favor me and Blue Pill because we're twins and whatnot, and we were younger and whatnot. He was going to drop some F-bombs and he was going to use some profanity. We knew that when we talked to Dr. Sabi and when we interviewed Dr. Sabi on Blog Talk Radio and things of that nature, he was going to get in his bag. He was going to drop bombs, some profanity, and he was going to take shots and whatnot, because that's who he is. He's authentically him. You know, he's authentically him. So yes, so that was an interesting take of Mike Tyson philosophy. He could actually come out with a book of his Mike Tyson theology and whatnot, or the Mike Tyson philosophies and whatnot, or the, you know, the philosophies and opinions of Mike Tyson. Yeah, somebody said no filter, right? Not no jumper, no filter. You know what I'm talking about? No filter. And it's okay. I'm okay with that. I've made peace with that. It's fucking Mike Tyson. He was knocking niggas completely cold in 20 seconds. You could talk however you want to talk, sir. You know what I'm talking about? I think you earned that right to speak your fucking mind. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to hear you trying to sound like a Poindexter. You know, like this nigga right here, my dude. So
anything for the kids.
Now come on in the house and say bye to Charlene and the kids.
Fuck them kids.
Shout out to Bernie Mac, the legend. So here's a word from Blue Pillar. We were together tonight. We did a wonderful, wonderful event, a powerful event. This event was so dope that I can't wait. I kind of slept on it. I have to kick myself. I didn't even push it super hard and whatnot. And it was a fire event that we just did at the Atrium in Stone Mountain, which is a they filmed BET comic. What's that thing? Comic View. I think, yeah, they used to film Comic View there. So we was at the Future of Storytelling, right? At the Future of Storytelling, an AI media mixer. Me and Blue was there. Brother Dr. Rick Mathis, Baba G, the legend Baba G, Brother Red Pillar, and my good brother Aton Forrest. We were all there, and you know, the majority of us are all Scorpios. So this was powerful, and we were presenting AI. We were presenting the new ways to tell stories utilizing artificial intelligence. I was learning shit tonight. You know what I'm talking about? And I was also up there presenting. So this is Blue Pill to the family.
You see you and yours. And here, the one and only Blue Pillar himself. I know y'all not used to seeing him at night. I'm talking about. I want to say I want to give thanks to all of the birthday love, not only for me and Blue, but for KT, the Arch Degree, for all of the Scorpions. It's been a flood, a sea of love. AA Rashid and Lighthouse, you know what I mean? All of the Scorpions, shout out, sting us up and whatnot, you know what I mean? Salute to my Scorpion Queens. It's a lot of y'all. And salute to my Scorpion King. You know what I'm talking about? Doing it big. San Francisco 49.
Yeah. We 49, you know, 49 cycles. And next year is the big one. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to do it up big next year with the big boy. You know what I mean? That's the 5-0. That's Curtis Jackson. Next year is Curtis Jackson. And, you know, we, you know, to me, it's just another day. You know what I'm saying? But theoretically speaking, I can't treat it like that because it's the end of a cycle. And we began the seventh. It's my seventh. 7 times 7 is 49. So this is a very instrumental cycle. You know what I mean? I'm paying attention. I'm keeping, you know, we always have to chart ourselves in the cycle and whatnot. So this is going to be legendary. This is going to be a legendary run leading up to Curtis Jackson. You know what I mean? And we really going to turn this thing up. You know what I'm saying? We really going to turn it up, and we're going to do some monumental things. So let us continue with the conversation. All right, let's see.
Fuck the kid.
Let's bring this back. So yeah, Mike got to win. Mike got to win, and he has to win decisively tomorrow. I need to see him punish I need to see him punish Jake Paul. Facts. All right. So yeah, this is me in blue right here. So as you can see, we always had this twin thing. This red and blue thing is already, it's in our blood. You know what I mean? Um, I'm gonna read Blue Pill's caption. You know, he's the caption king. He be writing books and shit. Matter of fact, he put a book out today. I'm gonna get the link and drop that as well. Blue Pill, Lil Bruh. He put a book out today. And this book is also gonna be included in the for the tickets for our lecture coming up on the 22nd. The book would also be included in the bonus. We have a bundle. We have a t-shirt for the family, and we also have a book. You know what I'm saying? So I will be we'll have a word from that sponsor before the show is over. But yeah, let me read the caption so we could go into the mind of the blue pillar. He said, I don't share this day alone. I was born in pairs, a plural. So let me start by saying happy solar return to my twin, Phil Moreland. That's me. Being a twin isn't the easiest thing, but for some reason, I must have signed up for this on the other side because there was an integral lesson to learn. It was told to me that all of the creation mythos stories either feature twins or serpents, of which we are both. Red electric serpent. That's our that was our reading. We are red electric serpent in the Mayan mythology, because the lesson learned on this plane of existence is cohabitation. We are a dependent species who need to learn how to share in order to survive. Plurals or twins naturally have to learn how to share and come to terms with cohabitation. We get thrown into the fray from the gate, whereas everyone else has to play catch up and conveniently fall into these lessons we are born into. Nobody came here to live as a singular, nor can they do it on their own. We all need someone. If you need someone, press 1 in the chat. If you need someone, if you can't do this shit on your own by yourself as a loner, please press 1 in the chat. I had to share a womb with him and a breast. Our mother became the first staging ground for cooperation and compromise. I love my mama for her sacrifice. My brother wasn't the most sharing or caring person growing up, but we managed to figure it out. Those children of his humanized his heart. Facts. I always say that. I always talk about that. So yeah, with all of that being said, happy solar return to Red, and happy birthday to Mama Pill. The mama gives the birth. It's also a day to recognize her bearing efforts. I was born breached, came out of nowhere 40 minutes after Red, so the level of sacrifice is profound. Thank you. And Torain Hatch, which is Little Boozy, is our evil twin born day today. So shout out to them. I'm going to talk about all of the people who birthday we share. It's crazy. Wait till you see this shit. Right? So me and Blue, back in the days, this is when we was working for Mike Tyson. Matter of fact, this is when we was working for Mike Tyson. There was a modeling agency who his sister, who's the illest woman out of Brooklyn, the godmother, the Griselda of Brooklyn, Jackie Rowe, right? Jackie Rowe. And she had a modeling agency, but it wasn't no regular modeling agency. Like, we was a gangster modeling agency because Iron Mike Entertainment was a gangster management company. It's like, if you ever heard of Violator Management, well, she had Iron Mike Entertainment Management, and she managed artists. Shine used to be around us. And she found me and Blue, and we were boosters. Okay. We were boosters. And she knew about us, but when she met us, she fell in love with us, and she said, yeah, I'm gonna make y'all models. I'm gonna help y'all get into the industry and whatnot. Y'all got it. Y'all got the look. So we went from taking clothes to basically wearing people's clothes and getting paid for it. We won a contest. We was in magazines. We was on runways. We was doing a lot of shit, like back in the days, the early days of like Rockaware and the brands and whatnot. And you know, it was a fun time, but we were still in the streets though. We couldn't shake the streets at that point. So I literally was on a run and modeling at the same time. I was on a run and I was a goddamn model. So that didn't necessarily work for me in the long run because it had a limit to where I could go. You know what I'm saying? So this was us when this ain't no modeling shit. This was us in our little, you know, this is the tunnel era. Remember I was telling y'all about the tunnel era. I always talk about the tunnel era. So quiet as kept, these are iceberg sweaters, right? You know, free 99, and it says Pluto on it, right? These shits is like $600, $800. The red one is $800, right? And this is some platinum. This is not white gold, like Jay-Z said. Nigga, we don't got, this is platinum on our necks, and these are real fucking Cartiers, nigga. Not, they didn't have the knockoffs back then. So this is like 94 and whatnot. So we in our iceberg boosting era, tunnel era, you know, we feeling ourselves. You know what I'm talking about? We feeling ourselves. And this is authentically us. This is who we are. This is where we come from. I'm not trying to create nothing. I'm not trying to, you know, impress anybody. I'm just showing y'all the DNA of red and blue pill and whatnot. Pluto, right? We're Scorpions. So on the sweater, you see Pluto. Both of us got the Pluto on. And Pluto is our ruling planet. You know what I mean? Pluto and Mars are our ruling planet. So you know how they say you was who you was before you got here? That's who we are. You know what I mean? This blue right here, you feel me? With the Reckington. You know what I mean? We was crazy. I'm telling you, our names in New York, Brooklyn, especially Flatbush, in Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, we was already solidified. Like if this shit was about street fame, and if this was about, you know, all of that stupid shit that people try to, you know, tell our children, and these rappers try to push this facade, we was really living that life. You know what I'm talking about? We was really living that life. This is before the swipies and whatnot. But this was not an easy life to live. We was taking penitentiary chances every day that we came outside. You know, we would walk around with bail money and razors. You had to walk around with razors in your in the side. You know, we wear shorts under our pants, and where the string of your shorts go, we would put razors, and we would put quote unquote crazy glue. You understand? And we would walk around with fake IDs, because if you get locked up, you had to cut your fingerprint, or you had to put crazy glue on it. You feel me? It was real. It was real. We was doing a lot of crazy shit. Yeah, I had to cut my fingers a few times, because if you cut any one of the lines on your fingerprints, it turns into something else. It's not your fingerprints anymore. So that was the last resort. The razors came out if they caught the crazy glue, or if the crazy glue didn't work. But you just put crazy glue and you pinch your hands. Remember, like Elmer's glue back in the days and whatnot? Remember when we was in school, they would tell you to make Elmer's glue, and then you just like pinch your hand. Let me show you the pit. You'd be like this. You take the Elmer's glue and you go like that. Well, we would do that with crazy glue. And then when it dries up, when you do the prints, it's blotches in the prints. They can't read it. You're able to get out of there. You're able to bail out. Boop. You know what I mean? This is the survival tactics that we was going through. And you had to have a razor tuck, because you going to Rikers Island, if you get locked up, there was, you know, every time you go into Meow, right, which was a mission, you could get bagged and whatnot. So if you get bagged and you go to Rikers, you got to have your gat. You got to have your version of a gun is a razor, because they robbing people, they stripping people, they cutting other people, they jumping you. It was kind of, it wasn't no joke. And they was trying to, people were getting killed for these clothes that you see blue piled up and what. This is gold on the internet right now. How many people know the prices for this shit that he got stadiums on them? He got P-Wings on them. You feel me? This ain't the remakes. This ain't that shit. This is original. Like, this shit is on eBay. This is all of these. You could buy a luxury car if you were to sell each one of these items together. man, you could buy 2 Bitcoins, maybe 3 with all of this. I mean, how many shit coins could you buy? A ton. Plenty. This is classic shit right here. You know what I mean? People in the audience, they may be from El Segundo, don't know nothing about what they're looking at. But yeah, this is that work right here. This was considered to be the top of the quote unquote collector's totem pole of Ralph Lauren, which was like Bitcoin to us back then. I'm trying to explain something to y'all because I'm not under the assumption that everybody understands. And by all means, I'm damn near an elder. I am not glorifying because I paid the price for a lot of this shit that I'm showing you and whatnot. And I paid in blood. You feel me? I paid in blood and I paid in time. You know I'm talking about quality time. And I you know, so I'm not glorifying it. I'm just giving you my fingerprints. I'm just giving, oh yeah, I got the Ralph one. Yeah, we still got that Ralph. You know what I'm talking about? We still got that Ralph because it's you know, it's a part of the legacy. I'm being authentic. I'm not gonna just look, I got my own brand. Like I said, I went from taking the clothes to making the clothes, which you're making the whole, yeah. Look, I got my own brand now, right? So I put the legends on the shirts. You talk about legacy. Look, I put the legends on the shirt because people are forgetting them. You know what I'm talking about? I put the, oh, we got the C. Freeman. We got the Dick Gregory. Like, we got that man, you know what I mean? Like, so now I wear my brand and I brand my brand the same way that I was branding Ralph Lauren, because every time we put on some polo, we gave it value on the stock market. We increased the value of it. We made it more of a legendary. It was us, man, make the clothes. Clothes don't make the man. We did that. And then when we put on Hilfiger, we did that. And when we put on Polo, we did that. We put on Guess, we did that. George Marciano. When we put on Jabos out there in New Orleans, all of y'all, when y'all put the Jabos with the straps on, you gave life the same way that you gave life to the Gucci's and the Louis. Man make the clothes. Clothes don't make the man. We're making these brands what they are. So the same way that I could make a brand that I stole, because you know we wasn't buying this shit. You know what I mean? No disrespect to people that buy it and whatnot, but this was my reparations. Why would I buy it? I'm not buying that. I'm not spending my money. I'm buying Bitcoin. What if I had? What if? Man, if we knew about Bitcoin back then, my nigga, oh my goodness, we were a billionaire right now. But oh yes, the Mart 125 shameless plug is where you could get your master teacher collection. And just for the for a few days, we do have the sale going on. Okay, so the promo code is Scorpio for the master teachers collection. There's a 30% off sale of the whole store. Why? Because I feel great, you know what I mean? And I want to spread the love and whatnot. And it's Scorpio. See, there's so many Scorpios' birthdays. I'm not going to be greedy. We doing this into the weekend and whatnot. This is giving love to not just me and Blue, but KT, AA Rashid, all of the Scorpios out there. We have the Scorpion Season Master Teachers Collection. Maybe one day you could be on a t-shirt. You feel me? Because people make being on a t-shirt a negative thing, but look at Blue covered up in polo and whatnot with white people on it and P-wings and everything. No, our symbols, our logos, our faces is art. We're going to put it on a shirt because Ralph did it. This is me and Blue at KT's wedding back in the days. You know what I'm saying? This was like 2009. This is in Atlanta. You know, we was fresh to death. You know what I'm talking about? We was fresh to death. Yeah, mama pill, papa pill. Yeah, there she go. And this right here, you know, rest in peace to Poop Man. That's my guy right there. One of my day ones. My heart is still broken over that. He's over there kneeling down at the bottom. That sport low. You know what I'm talking about? My nigga Conflict. Red and blue. We in the back with the Indian heads. Now look how God works. Like I said, you was who you were before you got here. One of the reasons why we love this polo shit is because unconsciously we were tapping into our ancestry, our DNA, our genealogy. We wearing Indian heads. You feel me? Big Indian heads. These are not, man. Somebody right now go on Google, go on eBay and put Indian heads Ralph Lauren knits and tell me how much that shit is being sold for. Please tell me how much these knits are being sold for. This is history that we teaching right now, because they'll talk about low lives and all of that. It's the same way, low lives in New York City back in the days was they's trying to say everybody that was wearing polo or everybody that was a booster was a low life. Yeah, my son is a Scorpio. Amir is a Scorpio as well. Yeah, it's a lot of us. But that was far furthest from the truth. That was furthest from the truth. The low lives was a gang. You know what I mean? Like how the Bloods are the gang, the low lives was a gang, and there was other groups and whatnot, other gangs, what they call posses back then, and we all had kind of beef with each other because everybody was trying to be the man and whatnot. So we were a part of a faction called G-Force out of Albany projects and whatnot, which turned into All Bloody. Look, $885, right? Somebody said it for $1,450, and at least $1,000 for the knit that I got on my chest right there and whatnot. And to be honest with you, shit, it was that price back then. It wasn't like it was cheap. It ain't like it went. It was already, yeah, $2,500 probably for the mint condition, because it was already like $800, $900 when we got them shits. You know what I'm talking about? 1,200 pre-owned. So we imagine the life. I'm in my teenager years in this picture. I'm not even in my 20s. I'm like, what am I, like 19 or 20? I think we at the tunnel and whatnot. We might be at the tunnel. No. No, because we wasn't doing low light. We wasn't doing the polo shit like that at the tunnel. That was a little later. This might have been, we was downtown Brooklyn about to go on a Meow, I believe. I don't know. Oh, this was Empire Skating Ring. That's exactly what it was. We was at Empire Skating Ring on Empire Boulevard. That's where the people used to go and show off, and it was mad dangerous in there. Okay, rest in peace to Kiki. Rest in peace to Raisin. It was a lot of shit going down at Empire Skating Ring. You know what I mean? The dude Scar that threw the money in the face of Shine and Diddy and whatnot, he was a legend in Empire Skating Ring when we was coming up. He was like, he was always a live wire. But this is one of the most famous boosters is dude kneeling down with the yellow and red hat, that's Sport Low in the middle. Fabulous calls himself Sport Low, and that's after this Sport Low, who's the real Sport Low from Albany, or what they call All Bloody. He's a blood. He turned into a blood. So the Decepticons turned into bloods. Some of the low lives turned into bloods. And a lot of people from G-Force, from our crew, turned into bloods and whatnot later on down the line. Because as you can see, posses turned into gangs. So now they got gang banging in New York. But all of those people don't just come out of nowhere. They come from the posse era. They come from the crew, the posses. So this is just us, what they call flamming. You know what I mean? This was just us living our life, living on the edge. As you can see, we got that dark, we got that shadow on us because we were going through those formative years and whatnot. And we was in a dark place. Me and Blue was in a dark place because our environment was in a dark place. Our environment, Brooklyn was dark back then. It wasn't like we was in survival. This is the 90s, my genius. This is the 90s, 92, 93, my nigga. We was in survival mode. It was not no game out there. It was not a game, I promise you. They say that it's wild in New York now, but I don't think that it's wild. I don't think, it was grimy. It's wild in New York, but it's not grimy. grimy like that. We're talking about this shit was grimy back then. They was doing a lot of grimy shit. Then you was getting backdoored, you was getting lined up, you was getting jumped, you was getting chased down. All kind of shit was going down. They was very grimy in Brooklyn, you know. Dudes was dying for JanSport bags, right? And that was the preferred bag that we had to use for boosting. You know, they was cutting people with the razors, they was taking your gold teeth, they was taking your shoes, they was killing you for your Jordans, they was murking you for your Columbia, all kind of shit. Like they never had nothing. Yeah, Ralph Lich, he was definitely getting rich, but he wasn't getting rich by us. We was getting our quote unquote reparations, nigga, cotton reparations. We was running up the insurance on their asses. This was cotton reparations. You feel me? I promise you. This was cotton reparations. You know? So this is me and the boy. You know what I'm talking about? This is me and Blue. You know, young whippersnappers, you know what I mean? Still fly, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, look at the boys, you know what I mean? But always colored, the color coordination was already there. The color coordination was already there, you know? Afros on fleek, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So let's go to my page. I got my pictures and whatnot. So this is a little bit later in life as we grew up. This once you get on this road to perdition, once you start this journey, you're literally gonna be on this shit maybe until the last day. Like this is a new life. This is a new walk. This is a new you. You know what I mean? This is a whole new journey. It's called the hero journey and whatnot. And you're gonna be challenged. God damn it. That's one of the biggest misconceptions that people have in this journey is that they don't even know that the challenge is the test. They don't even know that the stress is the resistance of going through the stress is actually how you get big. They don't know what spiritual bank account is. They don't know what spiritual wealth is. They're doing things and looking for a monetary fiat payout, not realizing that they're filling up their bank. Their spiritual bank account. This is an eternal journey. This once you get on this road to perdition, once you start this journey, you're literally gonna be on this shit maybe until the last day. Like this is a new life. This is a new walk. This is a new you. You know what I mean? This is a whole new journey. It's called the hero journey. Yeah, you can't be on a hero journey and crying about Kamala losing. Damn it. You can't be on a hero journey and talking about you scared that Trump is in office. You can't be on a hero journey and talk about, oh, this shit is too hard. It's so hard to eat vegetables. Like when you signed up, somebody should have gave you an orientation and let you know, similar to, you like when you go to boot camp or basic training, you about to get stripped down and put out there in the cold weather and whatnot, and you're gonna have to be able to really, carry the heavy weight. You're gonna have to thug it out. This is an initiation. Look how far down the rabbit hole it goes. Look how far down the rabbit hole it goes. You're not guaranteed a quote unquote easy ride. You're not guaranteed. You're not gonna go in a straight line. It's gonna go like a roller coaster. There's what is called ebb and flow. Okay, there's something called ebb and flow. So those pictures that you saw with me and Blue coming up and whatnot, that was our training. That was our training. That was our orientation. So this life that we're living right now doesn't break us. You feel me? We was able to go through all of that activity and flirt with death on many occasions. So this life that we're living is not breaking us. We're not living in paranoia. We're not living with anxiety and depression and whatnot. We're not looking, we're not feeling the weight of white people that are out here tweeting crazy on Twitter and whatnot. That doesn't affect us because of what we come from and what we've been through. You can't buy that. You know what I mean? You can't order that from Amazon. You know what I'm talking about? These experiences is what shape you and whatnot. These are the things. This is your building blocks. So to each his own. Nobody is going to go through the same building blocks that my twin brother went through his own building blocks. I went through my own building blocks, and we're literally from the same egg, bro. We're from the same egg, and we basically have gone through many different quote unquote phases of our lives where we got to carry our own cross. This was me in Brooklyn this year, chilling. You know what I'm talking about? They go that red opal. Yeah, this sister right here, she gave me the one of the best foot massages that I felt that I had this year. I shade of her. You know what I'm talking about? The foot massages on Fleekington. Yeah, I think it was some Reiki in there. You know what I mean? If I had her IG, I would give it to you, but I don't have it in front of me. But I highly recommend when you see her, let her know that I sent you. You know what I mean? They go to red opals. You know what I'm talking about? The world famous red opals. You know, had to spice it up. You know what I mean? You only live once. This is me talking to the youth.
I said, I'm highly invested. I have a 16-year-old at home, right? So everything that y'all do and everything that y'all about, I'm on point and I'm familiar with it. And whatever we could do here to help y'all dreams come true, let us know. We're not far away. We're just right here. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm going to let my business partner, Corey, come up here and chop it up with y'all real quick. But give yourselves a round of applause. No, we care about y'all. Like I said, I'm highly invested. I have a 16-year-old at home.
So this year, right, earlier this year, I had about 80 students come through to our spot, right? And we were able to build with them. If the sister from Connecticut is in the building, you feel me? If the sister from Connecticut, and there you go. And yes. There she go. Bridgeport, right? The sister came from Bridgeport, the Bridgeport family. And she brought 2 busfuls of 16-year-olds. Because I asked all of them their age. They was like, we 16. Look, at 16, I was on Rikers Island, what they call C-74. Scared to death, my nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Scared to death. Heart jumping out of my chest. I'm in C-74, Mart 6. I got on head to toe polo, hill figure, you know, because back then we wore like 4 outfits type shit. We had layers. You know what I mean? I got locked up in like February. It was cold as fuck. I had mad fly shit on. Scared to death. Gang. You know what I mean? The goons was there. So I stayed on Rikers for 6 months. I wasn't even able, I had to take my GED. These 16-year-olds, I didn't have nobody talking to me like I'm talking to them. I didn't have that. The people who were older than me, the generation that came, they was our OGs, and they were kind of like, you know, they raised us, but they had criminology in their minds and whatnot. They would drop gems on us. They would give us the pamphlets from Dr. York, and they would make us do the science and the knowledge of the day. But shit, them niggas was corrupting us. So I'm able to speak to 80 kids, 80 children, and we showed them the compound. We walked them through the whole facility, and they were enamored. Okay, shout out to Brill at Industry and whatnot. They were enamored by what they saw. Okay, they were exuberant. It was giving them hope. And I was like, how many of y'all want to be content creators? And damn near 80% of them raised their hands. Right? 80% of them raised their hands. Why? Because that we live in what is, and I'm about to do a video on this. I might do a video essay, but I'm going to do a video about the rise of the creator economy. Is going to come in parts. I can't do it all in one part, but the rise of the creator economy is going to lay out, and it's an extension of the evolution will be digitized. Okay, it's an amendum and whatnot. And the creator economy is the economy that we exist in right now. It's not coming and all of that. No, it's right now. Okay, where people are quit quitting their jobs. They see the light. They understand what it is. You have 3-year-olds up to 8-year-olds, 9 and 10-year-olds making millions of dollars. Kai Cenat will be a billionaire before, let me think. Kai Cenat is going to be a billionaire before 80% of the rappers, 89, 90% of the rappers right now. The streamers have already went past legacy rappers, meaning that these niggas been signed to Def Jam, slaving for Def Jam for more than 20, 30 years. These little kids is streaming, okay? He turned down a $60 million deal from Kick, Kick, which is a streaming platform. Do you understand? Do you understand? But he's also working for McDonald's. They gave him a lucrative deal for McDonald's. They gave him a chicken Whopper, but McDonald's just killed 4 people. Okay, McDonald's just killed 4 people. Shout out to Rizza Islam. We did a powerful interview with him earlier, just a few months ago and whatnot. He just got married. Salute to the God. You see the Dr. Sabi tote, my nigga. You see the Dr. Sabi tote, my genius. Yeah, fire. Okay, fire. Yeah, we gifted him a tote bag and t-shirts, hood. You know what I mean? We gifted the brother, and he gifted us. He gifted me right here. Let me show you what I got gifted. This is powerful. I've been taking this shit. Intellectual power, right? He gifted me this bottle. The packaging was beautiful. It's in pill form and whatnot. And you know how Rizza Islam, he be breaking shit down. So I'm like, whatever pills whatever medicine, whatever herbs, whatever you want, let me get that. This is me in Brooklyn at the Fantasy Complex Industry Lecture, which is available on KTL University. It's a must see. I might we're gonna have a watch party, and we're gonna watch the whole lecture. I'm gonna drop the link for my Discord. Matter of fact, I'm all over the place. The special announcement for tonight. Yeah, I see you. Yeah. You in there? The God body was there. Salute to the God. Live full, die empty. You know what I mean? He been doing monumental things, moving around the I-95. Reminds me of me and Blue when we were younger in the game and whatnot, how we were popping up at lectures state to state. I go solo from state to state. Yeah, but this lecture right here was epic. I'm looking for the Discord link. So the good news, there's a lot of good news, but one of the best news that I want to share with y'all tonight, because remember, it's my born day, it's my solar return, but it's about me giving. You know what I mean? I literally wanted to go and feed some homeless people today, but I wasn't able to get in touch with my homegirl America, who got the plug with the food and whatnot. But it's about me being still in service. You feel me? I don't know if there's gonna be a day where I'm gonna just lay back and be served and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about? This is for, you know, I like to be in service. I like to make shit happen. You know what I mean? So what I wanted to do today is to, you know, create or to move, especially in the 49, this new cycle. My goal, right, is to help build community. I want to build community. So the first step into doing that is to bring back the Discord. You understand? Because when I do that, and I just did that, I just dropped it in the chat. This is the link for Discord. It's only going to be live, this link in particular, for 7 days. You have 7 days to go. It is free. You don't have to pay anything to be on Discord. It is a free site. It's a free site, right? So you don't have to pay anything to be up there. If you want to be a part of this community further than just being on YouTube, where, you know, we could be chilling, we watch videos, we drop in information all day, you know, that time from Monday to Thursday, from Melanin Monday to Third Eye Thursdays, movie. We're gonna be in there bodying shit. And we're gonna connect Chicago Crypto's Discord to ours as well. Shout out to everybody who was in the presentation last night called Know the Hedge. We did a private Zoom with Chicago Block Bully, who was in the building and on the Zoom last night. Give me the fire emojis. Sharif, what's poppin'? I need to do a class. Let's set it up. Let's do it. A Super Sapiens lecture before next week. I need to cook with you, King. So I'm gonna call you tomorrow and whatnot, so we could cook up. Yeah, especially after this Mike Tyson shit. I would send you the link right now, but I'm gonna talk to you in a post Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fight world and whatnot. Yeah, they got Denzel. We're gonna talk about that, man. They got Denzel. My heart is hurting right now. It's so much info in the Discord. The Discord is a treasure trove. I literally I just gave y'all the keys to an Airbnb with 100 pounds in it. That part. I gave y'all a link to Airbnb with free Supreme clothes and Jordans and Nikes and shit. I just gave you the key to the Nike store. If you a sneakerhead. You feel me? I just gave you the keys to the Nike store. If you a sneakerhead, that's what that is. Yeah, they got Denzel, man. We not even gonna talk about it. We're gonna play that shit on World Star so we can all bear witness to what happened to the big homie, man. I didn't know that. I mean, 2024 is 24ing. God damn it. This shit is ending with a motherfucking bang. This is the big end in the Jason months. This nigga's out here kissing men fully on the lips. Come on, man. Because you know if he said, oh, that was a deleted scene. Bam. You don't know how they write these movies? You don't know that he's setting it up for the motherfucking for the leak, nigga? He's setting it up for the leak. And then Spirit told me if he's setting it, if they're gonna drop a film with him kissing a man, then he's on the Diddy tapes. To me, that's the cushion before the Diddy tapes. Yeah, Denzel kissed the man. They in the chat room like, what? Yes, Bay. Yeah, the nigga, yeah, Big Bay, who you wanted to go on a vacation with. Yeah, Denzel. Himothy, nigga. Himothy. Said, and he said it. It wasn't like it's a Jason Lee rumor, nigga. He said it. And when he said it, he was saying it like it was so nonchalant. Like, yeah, I kissed a nigga on his lips. And they cut the scene. I wanted to see it. I was like, damn. Yeah. We gotta, yeah. Yeah. We gotta, you know what I mean? God damn it. You know, like in the movies, like there's action films like where it's like the last scene and then the plane is lifting off and then the one nigga, the favorite character, get caught and you be like, damn, that's a tearjerker. Like when Iron Man died. So this is like the fucking twilight of the Democratic Party, and their whole reign is burning down and coming to an end. And then the last nigga that they caught on the way out with the lion's paw and pulled them back into the grave is fucking Denzel. And if Tyson gets knocked out, nigga, so you mean to tell me? No, I don't. She said he's an actor. Stop it, 5. Stop it, 5. Not on my birthday. No, we're not doing that. Come on now. Fuck that. That shit is it's not acting, nigga. You kiss a man, nigga. What are you talking about? He was able to not wear a dress. He was able to not be a no zesty shit up until today. No, nigga. Your brain don't know the difference. Your subconscious don't know the difference. Stop that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. That's star for law. Fuck out of here. That's he kissed the man, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? That's going to show me that it's more Who gonna get on Poly Market with me? I'm ready to put some bread up to say Mike Tyson. I'm ready to lose 500 because I can't allow this shit to happen. Big Mike cannot. I don't even want to see him get knocked down. Even if he knocked that nigga out, I don't want to see him get knocked down. The white boy don't deserve to be hitting on him. You feel me? No. I need vintage Mike. That means 20 seconds. I need him to come in and clean it up. Finish, stop that train. Because Jake Paul is the Trump train. Where's this Denzel thing at? Let me see where the Denzel, so we could all see it. You know what I mean? Together. Some of y'all gonna go cry in a Honda, but don't blame me. I'm just the messenger. You feel me? I need to put you on the game, and then we'll watch Mike Tyson slap the white boy and whatnot. And the way that he slapped him with the broken wrist, like what the fuck is going on? What's in the air? You know what I'm talking about? What was happening? Where is this video at? There's so much Smuddington on fucking World Star. I'm going through a septic tank right now. Let me see. Let me put in a search. Ugh. Yeah, they got Denzel doing zestiness, man. Why? See, when in Rome. When in Rome, he on his win in Rome. And he said that he's gonna be in Black Panther 3. I'm like, huh? Nigga, that's a struggle film. What are you doing? But I guess they might as well make him the Panther. That would be iconic. The fuck? Okay, Denzel, Gladiator. And for the records, it's for the Gladiator film, which is they in Rome, right? They in Rome. So you could go, already know what's going on with Rome, right? Roman Tings, you know what I mean? Roman Polanski type shit. So yeah, they got my boy. Cause they're gonna leak the tape, man. They're gonna leak the deleted scene. You know what I'm saying? If they recorded it, they got it. There's no such thing as they threw it away. That don't believe the hype. You know what I mean? They finna leak the scene because they want to destroy the masculinity of one of the last heterosexual actors in Hollywood. But that would be a humiliation ritual, because he has been implicated, but I can't believe everything that I hear. You know what I mean? I have to have benefit of the doubt. Damn, where is it? I thought it was on World Star. It's in the clouds. I'll pull it up on the Tubington on the YouTube. Stallone introduces Trump at America First. Come on, man. We're gonna have to be fighting these Joe Rogan niggas in the street soon, man. I see it. I mean, god damn it. I see it like a 20-inch zenith. I've been here long enough. A lot rests on the shoulders. It's Let me not even say nothing. You understand? Let me not even say nothing. But we in some interesting times, I tell you. Denzel Washington, Gladiator 2. What they saying about the movie? Here you go, man. Astaghfirullah.
At Health Markets, we know shopping for health insurance isn't easy. That's why we
I guess my nigga owes some the IRS or something. Something going on. I got my nigga compromised.
Visit us at healthmarkets.com today.
I actually kissed a man in the film, but they took it. They cut it. I think they got chicken.
I loved the film. I wore rings and inspired by your character.
Yeah, I see. You got all 10 fingers. There you go.
Oh yeah. Double sometimes. You gotta get them all in. Like every time.
What about the earring game?
Oh yeah. I mean, not yours is probably your game is probably better than mine, but I'm trying. I'm trying to be as cool as him because really he's very cool. And I wanted to get started. In a recent Q&A that you did, you mentioned your excitement to work with Ridley Scott and that he was a big part of you wanting to be in this film. So I'm curious, is there any other directors that you would sign on to a project in a heartbeat if you saw their name?
This nigga looking real yogish right now. He looking like Russell for real.
With Paul Thomas Anderson and Steve McQueen, Ryan Coogler, all great directors, and I don't know. I would love to work with them.
Absolutely, I can't wait to see something in the future. And you work alongside Paul Mescal, and I have to ask: is it difficult being tough and sometimes ruthless to him when he seems like such a sweetheart? Your character has to kind of get into him sometimes.
Yeah, you're being a little sensitive. He's a sweetheart. He's not a sweetheart.
Well, you would know better than me, so you tell him.
No, I'm supposed to kill him. He's a sweetheart. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong. This world. No, I'm sorry. What was the question? You said what? You said was it hard to want to kill him?
Yes. Was it hard?
No. I want power. I want everything. I want it all. So no, it wasn't hard. Well, no, I can't give it away. It didn't how it turns out, but
right. We'll have to see who wins in the end. But you were on your own side. I love to see that. And your character makes a few remarks throughout the film about having a relationship with other men in the film. So I wanted to ask how gay is the Roman Empire?
The entire empire, or I actually kissed a man in the film, but they took it. They cut it. I think they got chicken.
I was going to ask because I just heard about the Paul and Pedro forehead kiss that apparently got cut from the movie.
I'm not sure about that one, but yeah, I kissed a guy full on the lips, and I guess they weren't ready for that yet. So.
Oh man, well
I killed him about 5 minutes later, but
I mean it's Gladiator.
It's Gladiator. The kiss of death.
And I know we can't say a lot about what goes on in the film, but there is a prop that you use towards the end to kind of wield power over others, and it's kind of disturbing. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to ask, what was your reaction to that, if you can say anything on it, and how you went about that scene?
You got to stay ahead of the game.
Exactly.
Did you catch me?
You know
what I was saying?
I love that. I love that. Thank you.
I don't love that.
It was a wonderful to chat with you, and congratulations on the movie. Thank you so much.
What in the Zest Fest? What in the Zest Fest is this? I'm gonna put Riley and these niggas. Man, that's home, man. That's gay as fuck. All right, let's see Mike Tyson. And then we got Mike Tyson slapping Jake Paul with the sissy slap. What the fuck? What's going on, man? All of this in the shadow of Trump. It's crazy. While they're claiming their masculinity, while they're feeling real mannish over there on the Trump side, niggas is outside. Look how he did that though. Oh my goodness. Hold on. He came up on him like a baboon. Look at it. Look at Jake Paul like an ape. Look, like an ape on his fucking.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, sir. Mike, you back on that shit again? What you doing?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
You feel me? If you're gonna hit somebody, you gotta hit him. Now he's stunting on you. Now he acting like he can eat your punch.
Our main event tomorrow night.
They're selling the fight. That what you see right here is theatrics. I mean, for anybody in the audience that don't know what they're looking at, this is them selling the fight. You know what I mean? They're they're like, yo, Mike, slap me, but don't punch me hard. This is some Dana White, WWE type shit. However, it's bad acting, and I just hope homie didn't take the fucking bags. You know what I mean? Like, I just hope he don't owe too many back taxes, and he's doing this shit for the payoff.
The world is excited to see you one last time, perhaps. Can you just tell us the emotions, the thoughts that are going through your mind right now?
I can't play this. They be cutting my live. I'm getting slapped. I'm getting all, happy. Nah, I can't do that. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button. Show some love. Hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the buy me a coffee. Thank you for the birthday love. We are giving shout outs to our buy me the coffee supporters. All you guys are going to get your name shouted out. You know what I mean? So we could put you out there on record. It's honorable. It's get your name etched in history. It's like putting you on a blockchain. You'll look at this film, you'll look at this video 5 years from now, and you'll hear your name being called out. Oh shit, I remember supporting Red Pill. That's fire. Or you could be laid up with Bay, and she'd be like, nah, look, that's the video right here that I was telling you about. Back to the pictures. Yeah, back to the pictures. Back to the pictures. Back to the pictures. Let's go back to the pictures. We're not finished with this trip down a memory lane. Okay. So this is me and the gang. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Nicholas, Brooklyn. Yeah. This is me with the paradigm shifters. How many people remember the paradigm shifters? Press 1. Get to see if you know where we, if y'all been with us since back then. How many people remember when we were when we had the paradigm shifters? This, for the record and for history purposes, this is in 2017 when we were kind of like finished with the Harlem thing. We were kind of done with the House of Consciousness, HOK type of movement. And we decided to shift, you know what I mean? And to go elsewhere and to, become part of a collective that didn't have anything to do with the shadows of what Harlem represented. It was time to move on. So this is what this represents. This is me and Blue Pills moving on. This is our like we say in Red and Blue Purple, like Prince. We had to switch it up. You know what I mean? We had to go amongst a new group. So if you notice, everybody in this picture, they did not come from House of Consciousness. They didn't even come from YouTube. These brothers were all big on IG. This was a new era where there were people coming from Instagram and Facebook that had followings in the hundreds of thousands, and we were all YouTube based. You feel me? Like what you remember was all YouTube based. The people that you met through YouTube, the Natural Tahooties, the Polites, it was through Blog Talk Radio. Then it went through YouTube. So these brothers here, all of these as a collective, we were like, yo, we want fresh energy, a new mission, and we want to spread it outside of just Harlem, and we want to go boom to a more nationwide type of thing. Because all of these brothers, the Pop Darby is from Houston, Derek Grace is from Tampa, 19 Keys is from St. Louis by way of LA, Oakland, RZA Islam, LA, Billionaire PA was like Alabama and Atlanta, and Ben X was like Dallas, and Sister Ajna, who's right behind me in the picture, She's from Indiana. So none of these people was tied into New York. You know what I mean? Which wasn't it wasn't that wrong with New York, but none of these people was tied into New York. They didn't live in New York. They didn't know New York politics. And yeah, that was good for us because we wanted to turn over a new leaf. We wanted to tap into a new energy, and we formed a group, the super group Paradigm Shifters. And if y'all feel like we shifted, the audio is bad. What's going on with the audio? Yeah. If y'all feel like the paradigm got shifted, press 1. Press 1. Because that was the mission. We were not supposed to be together underneath each other forever. Everybody came together. We had a mission. We understood our mission. We made a commitment. And then as you can see, the world began to see all of these, the fruits that sprung from all of these trees that were planted. This is a lot of egos coming together. This was a lot of egos. I didn't know none of these brothers and sisters I only knew them from seeing them online, the same way that y'all only know me from seeing me online. You don't know if I'm cool until you meet me and break bread and go through some shit with me. You know what I'm talking about? You can't tell. But we were like, yo, we put all of the ego to the side. You know what I mean? We put all of the ego to the side and all of this other shit. And we are going to carry this thing on our shoulders. And we would meet up in different states. We had Tampa, we had DC, Maryland. We in St. John's, Virgin Islands, and we went to St. Thomas, and we went to St. Croix. We met up in Miami, and we met up in LA when Nipsey got killed. That's when we really formed a tight bond. We all were out there, most of us. The shit was like the X-Men. You had the A team and the B team and whatnot. But the majority of us, it was Keys, it was Billy, it was RZA, it was me and Blue, and I believe Pop Darby, and we was in LA for like 2 weeks when Nipsey got buried, for the coronation of Nipsey and all of the politics, a lot of the shit that was going on. We met his mother. Shout out to his mother, Angela, and whatnot. And we met some of his family and whatnot. And it was life-changing. And then we went to the UK. We went to the United Kingdoms, and 19 Keys was out there. And he bear witness to some powerful shit. And we made it happen in the UK. You know what I mean? Like, we did some legendary shit out there across the pond. We was in Parliament. We was in Parliament with Mfudishi and Queen Diambi of the Congo. A real queen, not a real a real queen, Queen Diambi. You could look her up. We were in Parliament holding court, not asking, not protesting, not begging. We had a meeting and we kicked the white people out of Parliament. And me personally, I didn't even know what the hell Parliament was. I'm being ignorant. You know what I'm saying? I really did not know what the Parliament was. I was just like, damn, we are in a very important building. I could see this is a very important. They had a fucking Viking ship in the ceiling. And everybody, moved on, and we all have grown in our character, I believe, in our look, because brothers was not vegans. They was not about eating healthy, like, everybody had they thing and whatnot, but everybody changed in this picture that you see. Everybody changed. Everybody got affected in a way from being in each other's presence. I could say that assuredly. And like I said earlier, getting around 8 different people, it's not easy to all. You're not gonna mesh right away. You know what I mean? So if we could do it, anybody could do it. You feel me? But this was a turning point in me and Blue's career and whatnot, where we made the conscious decision that we were going to make a different move and whatnot. And I feel like this was one of the major moves that we did that put us in a place that we are right now, where people do not confuse us for other people. And we were able to extend our brand to millions of other people who would have never heard of us, more than likely. And just by connecting with each one of those peoples in that picture, because my network is my net worth. You understand? And I'm not saying that in an egotistical, cocky way, but my net worth is my network. So whenever you meet Red Pill, I bring you into my network. You understand? And if you really pay attention, and I'm not being cocky, I'm not in, what you see going on in this thing, they came into Red and Blue's network in a sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, we meet people that they are associated with, but they didn't absorb us into their network. I'm not swimming in their network. I'm not in their matrix. They're in our matrix. So that's what took place. You know what I'm talking about? That's what took place. So I know my effect. I know what we do. I know as the pillars, people walk through those pillars. I know we've been doing that forever. And I know that nobody can say, yo, my life got worse as a result of linking up with Red and Blue Pillar. No, you leveled up. We became global icons with this quote unquote decision that we made, where everybody came together. We didn't go to war with each other. We wasn't debating each other. All of us come from different walks of life in this picture. We're not even supposed to be in this picture together. Why are these people even here? What's the connection? What the fuck do they know about each other? Like, what do they talk about? We had some of the best conversations, you know what I mean? And everybody benefited. So salute to everybody. Oh yeah, we went through that. Yes, so this is me and Blue and KT, the arch degree. If anybody knows anything about your Masonic legends, it's the twin pillars, and then there's the arch degree. It's the completion, it's the trifecta, it's the Trinity. You think that it's just 2, but it's really 3. It's really 3. You feel me? He's the hidden pillar. But Red and Blue is twin pillars. It's on a portico in masonry. It's the twin pillars, and then there's the arch degree, which creates the doorway. So that's the magic that you see through the Abedjis and whatnot. But he is the pillar that you don't see. You know what I mean? He's the pillar. A lot of people didn't even know that that's our brother and whatnot. But that's cool. Like I said, you know what I mean? Because he's the pillar. He's the secret weapon. Okay. And this is our younger brother, KT, the master scientist, master decoder. Right? A Rashid, another Scorpion. And the good brother in the green shirt is Royal Immortal, aka Ghetto Shaman. Now, the reason why I'm rapping and I'm rapping my ass off and whatnot throughout my whole career in consciousness, because we did create what is known as God Hop. And not to take anything away from Cyroc and Soul Messiah, not to take away anything from any of the MCs that was out there, but we created our own genre of hip-hop with this conscious shit that we came and did. I mean, hands down, there's nobody that sounds like us. And Ghetto Shaman was one of the main reasons why we was in the booth doing what we was doing in the beginning. If you go back to the earlier KTL mixtapes 1 and 2, majority of that work was Ghetto Shamans. And then we had my dude Truck Turner, Mac Truck Turner, and a few other producers. But if anybody's the artist out there, you know that you are as great as your producer. And Ghetto Shaman was a very eccentric producer because he wasn't just it was like he would make beats, but that's not what Ghetto Shaman is. A portal opener. Ghetto Shaman is a real shaman. You know what I'm talking about? He's a real shaman and whatnot. And you know, it's just his magic and whatnot that creates the vibe that created some of the classical music. Even with A.A. Rashid, if you ask A.A. Rashid, it was Ghetto Shaman that got him rapping. So A.A. Rashid will say Ghetto Shaman was the one who recorded me and was telling me, yo, you got bars. And A.A. Rashid said that he started rapping because we started rapping. After he heard me and Blue, he started saying, he's fuck that, I need to start rapping. So that's when the Kabbalah God or you know, Fat Tantra was born and whatnot. And that's where you get Batman Mafia, which to me is his best album, his best body of work is the Batman Mafia mixtape, 2014, I believe. And the rest is history. But that's Ghetto Shaman's footprints. That's his fingerprints on that. Ghetto Shaman is from Brooklyn. He from Crown Heights. We basically from the same hoods and whatnot. Well, not too far from each other. A.A. Rashid is from Clinton Hills. And A.A. Rashid and me and Blue, we grew up together. We were doing crimes together. A.A. Rashid's street name used to be Ching Bing. And he would come up to our high school and whatnot, New Utrecht, which was in Bensonhurst, the same Bensonhurst where they had race riots and whatnot. This was like 91. And we would go robbing and we would go stealing. He was a booster. We turned him on to boosting as well. But he liked selling crack. You know what I mean? That was his thing. He liked to sell crack and rob. So we wanted to get him out of that and bring him into the boosting world because, you know, I never sold crack. I wasn't into that. You know, I was threatened by my father that if I sold crack, he would kill me or get me knocked off. So I was scared. You know what I mean? This is us at the Black Power Awards in 2016 at the Epicenter right here in Atlanta, Georgia. My good brother D, he was the one that put this together. This was the best award show ever in consciousness, hands down. I mean, no disrespect to anything or anybody or whatever. The best conscious award show in Atlanta, in consciousness, in the conscious community. This was the first one. This was the best one. I promise you. You know, I promise you. You say you remember it? Yeah, legendary. Everybody was there. Everybody was there. You know, it was monumental. I shit you not. You just had to be there and whatnot. Yeah, that's me in the gym. You know what I'm talking about? Getting in. Oh, this is me and Cambada.
Back from the future, I'm back in the loop. Red in the blue, yeah, I'm back on my seat. Niggas be fighting, they drinking, niggas be cracking, they laughing, they lacking. Put a little tag on their back of their back, they battle with loose, I'm attacking, they drinking. I wrote these bars in Sumerian text. The legends of who I'm a Marian text. It was written in Targaryen text. Came to conquer all my barriers. We got it going on. Bring my niggas together, we transform. We go to draw. We hit it right on the wrong. And yo, we got it going on.
Yo, what you can't buy?
With the fire, but it lit up my fuse. I'm blowing up like a bomb. Introduce you to God. Hey, back on the mic. Was dead on my right, now I'm back on my life. It's better with loose, I'm attacking it, drinking it. I wrote these bars in Sumerian text. Stacking on fruits.
Yeah, shout out to Cambada. I speak about the importance of Cambada, but a lot of people probably don't understand the impact that Cambada had on me as an artist. You know what I mean? This song is not out right now. It's called We Got It Going On. Me and Cambada. That's off of Red Summer 2024 or Red Summer 2. I don't know what. No, not 20. Red Summer 2. You know what I mean? I might call it Red Winter. What y'all think? How many people think I should call my new album Red Winter or Red Summer? Because Red Summer is a classic. You know what I mean? And people waiting for Red Summer 2. But I don't know. I think Red Winter got a better ring to it. You know what I mean? You let me know. You let me know. But that's coming soon. And because goddamn it, the whole country is red, I might just make the album cover the map where Trump washed Shorty up. You know what I mean? The map where the whole goddamn America is red. You know what I mean? That might be the red winter. I'm gonna take y'all to this page though on Bandcamp because somebody in the chat was asking about the music. So I want you to go and listen to this album right here. I did this in 2016. This was the best album in a very long time that this community was exposed to, called Scorpion King. You know what I mean? That's my magnus opus. You know what I'm saying? If you were to ask me, that would be my magnus opus in terms of my work, my catalog and whatnot. I don't know if I would say it's my best work, but you know, it kind of might be, you know what I'm saying? And Cambada was the executive producer on that, you know what I mean? And the brother Cam, you know, he has he's been, you know, it's words can't even express the impact that Cambada has on me as a musician. You know what I'm saying? He was the one who helped me hone my craft and really look at myself as a real true artist. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I fucks with it, you know what I mean? But he was the one who executive produced this album. He put this album together with me. Red Pillar, Scorpion King. This is Prince is on this. Red and Blue Purple like Prince. Scorpion King is on this. Detroit Red Pill is on this. Know the Ledge featuring Mimosa Samosa. You know what I'm talking about? Cotton to Profit is on this. Made for This is on it. Yo, this is no skips on this. And I'm not just saying it because it's my album and whatnot, but no skipping tins. You know what I'm talking about? No skipping tins. This is a straight classic. You could, an album can't be a classic if it has a skip on it. I promise you, this is no skips. This shit is a vibe. I could put this out right now. What do you mean drop it immediately? Oh, the link? I could put this out right now and niggas would be like, fam, this shit is fire. You just put, and they would not know. It's old music to who? There's no such thing as old music. If it's timeless, it's music. You feel me? If it's timeless, then it's music. So Cambada's fingerprints is all over this. You understand? I was in the lab. You should have seen the lab that we was in the Bronx when we was recording. This was the Terror Dome. I had to walk through some scary Jamaicans, some screw face niggas. You know what I'm talking about? Some grimies. And we used to record in this tiny ass room in the house that he lived in. You know, with a bed, the motherfucking bed, you have to put the bed up. You have to pick the bed and put it against the wall type shit. But this is what gave us, you know, this is what gave us that feeling, that grit. So this website right here, ladies and gentlemen, you know, this is, you know, I'm taking y'all into the world of Twin. I'm taking y'all into the world of Red and Blue. This site right here has the mixtapes on it. It has our whole catalog. We don't even have shit like this on the streaming services. This is the streaming service, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? And I'm glad I don't have all of my my catalogs on the streaming service, because man, fuck them. You know what I'm talking about? Like, nah, we ain't succumbing to that. There's other ways to do it other than Spotify and all of those are plantations. So I'm not running to them. Look, this is the one with Big Meech on it. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas got Big Meech on the intro. What you talking about? You know? So, but this is the mixtape. The mixtape is Ghetto Shaman, right? He's the producer. Ghetto Shaman would be the executive producer of Watch the Pillars mixtape. This is our when we was on Blog Talk, we was putting out mixtapes before we ever did an album. And Ghetto Shaman would be responsible for that. This is the KTL mixtape. This is Ghetto Shaman all day, and you know his influence and his executive production. And then we met Cambada in 2016. And to be honest with you, it wasn't like, yo, I'm gonna work on an album. I just started pulling up to the stew and we were vibing so much and we was just building. He was like, yo, I've been watching you for years and whatnot. And sometimes that could be a good thing or a bad thing, you know? That could be a good thing or a bad thing. And it worked out to be a good thing. The Ghetto Shaman produced Batman Mafia. He produced a lot of the songs. He produced some songs on Batman. You like Winter? You like Red Winter? You said Winter Red. I didn't even see the results because I was pulling up this thing. But yeah, feeling the Red Winter. I see. Okay, feeling the Red Winter. I'm feeling it too. I'm feeling it too. And I'm surprised so many people in the audience even know these albums. I don't be knowing, you know what I'm saying? I promise you. I have no idea if y'all know about it or not. I don't come, you know what I mean? I don't push the music like that. But I see that y'all heard it and y'all, but for those who didn't hear the catalog, you're welcome. You know what I mean? And you don't, you know, this is all streaming. You could stream it. You don't have to worry about buying anything. You could just vibe out, go roll up and go down, get in the DeLorean and go down memory lane, because there's nothing better than some good music. You feel me? There's nothing better than some good music and to flow. And you could probably hear the growth too. You probably hear the growth. Blue Pill grew a lot. I'm just keeping it real with you. Somebody said he got me on last breath. Blue Pill grew a lot as an artist. You know, I must say that. You know what I'm saying? He, you know, he'll tell you himself. He's not going to deny that. Blue Pill grew a lot as an artist. Yeah, we got a good chemistry and whatnot. So that song that you heard that I just played with Cam, that's coming out on the new. That might be the first single on this new project. I just have to, you know, before I get into music mode, I gotta land a few planes because I can't juggle everything at once. Yeah, Red Opals. Yeah, that's when I did that. I knew that it was up. I was like, it's time to go because I'm back in my bag. You know, I actually recorded Red Opals the same night that I did that song that you see where I'm in the studio with Cam. I recorded Red Opals while I was waiting for him to get to the studio. You know what I'm saying? I would knock that shit out. And I did not know that it was gonna sound like that. I just was like, yo, pull that beat up. And I recorded it while I was waiting for him to come to the studio. Then he came and we did this song right here.
Yeah, I'm back on my seat. Niggas be biting, they drinking, niggas be capping, they laughing, they laughing. Put a little tag on their back of their back. Battle with loose, I'm attacking, they drinking. I wrote these bars in Sumerian text. The legends of who I'm a Marion text. It was written in Targaryen text. Came to conquer on my barrier. We got it going on. Bring my niggas together, we transform. We hit it right on the wrong.
Yeah. This is me and Blue at Tariq Nasheed's American Maroon. We filmed a documentary. This is Savannah too. Shout out to Savannah. Everybody out there in Savannah, House of Savannah. Look at the numbers though on the thing. It say 4-4. I literally just seen that the other day. I didn't even know that it said that. That's the 4-4. You know what I'm talking about? And that was a vibe. Yeah. That was a vibe. You know what I'm saying? That was a good a good filming. Do I have any music with Ampu? Yep. That's gonna be on Red Winter. I got some with Ampu on Red Winter. You know what I mean? We actually got 2 songs from Ampu, but I might just put one on there. You know? But yeah, that's us. We was outside in Savannah. We didn't see the nigga Quando Rondo, But we did see our sisters and the peoples out there. It was nice.
On some Juneteenth shit. Right.
That's the point of this conversation.
They didn't get the memo. It's shit going down and people don't know because distraction is also a great tool in war. Like we at war. I don't know if people realize it. We in a war. We in the end game.
I did this at Stankonia.
It's so much war going on that it's on multiple levels. Right? There's a spiritual war going on right now. There's a culture war going on right now. There's an economic war going on. There's a biological war going on. There's a war against nature, or what I call the Nether rule.
Double feedback.
There's a war against terror, but not the terror that you think. Terra firma, which is the earth, right? Terra firma. You dig? There's war. There's mad wars going on, and there's a war inside that people is dealing with. So you got to focus on getting that right, and then all this shit outside of yourself is gonna fall on some Juneteenth shit, right?
That's the point of this conversation.
They didn't get the memo. It's shit going down, and people don't know because distraction is also a great tool in war. Like we at war. I don't know if people realize it.
We are at war.
We in a war. We in the end game war. We're in a war. It's so much war going on that it's on multiple levels, right? There's a spiritual war going on right now. There's a culture war going on right now. There's an economic war going on. There's a biological war going on. There's a war against nature, or what I call the Nether rules. There's a war against terror, but not the terror that you think. Terra firma, which is the earth, right? Terra firma. You dig? There's war. There's mad wars going on, and there's a war inside that people is dealing with. So you got to focus on getting that right, and then all this shit outside of yourself.
So this is me and my baby girl, Pink Pill, who is now 11 years old. And you know, that you know, I don't even have to explain what a father and his daughter, what that means to him. Like there's no, you know what I mean? I'm silly putty in her hands and type shit. You know what I'm talking about? You know, she's one of my biggest inspirations, and you know, it's a beautiful thing. Me and mama, you feel me? Me and mama, today is, like I said, today is her birthday. She gave birth to us, you know what I mean? And she gave birth to 5 children. So salute to her and whatnot. But Mama Pill, she's the reason why we're in this community. She's the reason why we're doing this. She's the reason why me, KT, Blue, all of that. Like, you know, there would be no us without her doing a demonstration when we were growing up. Remember, it was what we saw growing up. It's what we saw. It's what we saw growing up. We saw her putting in mad work. You feel me? Going up against the haters, going up against the government, going up against, you know, the naysayers, going up against the doubters, because they doubted her. They doubted all of them. They did not believe in the healers, even people in our communities, you know. This is me and my son Amir to my right, and that's my uncle and my cousins and whatnot. Shout out to them. My uncle and my aunt, my favorite aunt and my favorite uncle, they celebrated their 50th year of being together this year. Okay, we not even 50 years old, and they was married for 50 years. You feel me? And that means everything to us. You know, it's about family. And like I say, I don't put my whole life out there. I have to keep something private. You know what I mean? I have to. I can't give everything away, you know, but you know, I have a tight family. I have, you know, I am what's the word? I'm very grateful. You know what I'm saying? I have to be very grateful. There'd be times where I'd be like lambast, you know, like what I don't have, but I got family. Got family. That's the most wealthiest thing that I could ask for. I got family. You know what I mean? And my family has been around and they still around. So to me, that is the wealth of life. You know, That's they're able to see the demonstration. They're able to see. Remember, we was age. You feel me? We was missing anniversaries and funerals and all of that because one of us would be locked up. If one of us was free, the other one was locked up. And you know, my people get to see people sending them videos. They don't even know that this is their family and whatnot. Yo, you heard of red and blue? You heard of red and blue? Yeah, my son is tall. He got big. All of them children did the growing splurts during the pandemic. All of the children blew up when they had to stay home and shit. Yeah, he shot up. He shot up. Family is important. Even if you don't have biological family, we need each other. One thing that I know is that I'm not gonna get backdoored by my people. You know what I'm saying? We need each other. So that would be my advice. That if you got some people that you rock with and rock with you, yeah, hold them close. And don't people ain't throwaways. Don't just think you could throw people away. Because you can't, you can't. You're not gonna keep having those opportunities. Yeah, we got like one more picture. Let me see what we got here. Okay, this being the stew. May the force be with you. May the force be with you.
This the other day we had 30 giveaways. We're out of the liquor. I one of those 50 niggas pocket floored. You one of them 50 niggas pocket ignored. Rockets roar. The shocking that we had to use. Rocket ball, just to shock your whore. Scarface at the table with the block of ball. Bobby and the Whitney come and lock your jaws. Pockets core, now the pocket's sore. We living in the Sophie in the profit store. I ain't gonna hold you niggas. We told you niggas, you better stop fucking with the pills. They silencing the land like they buffalo bills. More kills in the buffalo fields. The buffalo kids with the smoky and chills. I ain't marks like the fields on the Buffalo Bills. I'm standing at the gates of a ruined state. All the ladies and Philistines crying like they're Billie Jean. The Philly teens waking up to killing scenes. We living in the prophecies of Philistines. The niggas popping perkies, will live to see the day of a turkey giveaway. This the other day we had 30 giveaways. We're out of the liquor. I one of those 50 niggas pocket floored. You one of them 50 niggas pocket ignored. Rockets roar. The shocking that we had to use. Rocket ball, just to shock your whore. Scarface at the table with the block of ball. Bobby and the Whitney come and lock your jaws. Pockets core, now the pocket's sore. We living in the Sophie in the profit store. I ain't gonna hold you niggas. We told you niggas, you better stop fucking with the pills. They silencing the land like they buffalo bills. More kills in the buffalo bills. The buffalo kids with the smoky and chills. I ain't marks like the fields on the Buffalo Bills. I'm standing at the gates of a ruined state.
Yeah. That's Money and Power off the 48 Pillars of Power. Me and Blue put that out this year. You know what I'm saying? We put that out this year. So, that was.
Oh, what you mean by that? It's catchy.
Yeah. This was at the event earlier. The live is on my page. You know what I'm saying? The live is on the page. But yeah, that's basically yeah. I dropped the link. You said it sounds kind of dark. Yes, because it is. You got it. It is very dark. We did that during Scorpion season last year. This is Scorpion season. We did it last Scorpion season. It was a very dark Scorpion season. A lot of shit was going on. And that song that we made was a response to when D1 said, you could do better, to Rick Ross and to Meek Mill and to, what's that nigga name? With the furry, with the braids, Jim Jones. and they basically try to jump the nigga, like energy wise. They try to they energy jumped them. They was trying to G check the nigga. So me and Blue was like, nah, we gotta get in the booth and speak to this shit. So we took the Rick Ross beat and we just spoke to these niggas. You know, we just had to speak to these niggas, and that's what came out of that. That was literally the first song, and we decided after we did that song, we're gonna keep recording, and it eventually turned into volume 1 of the 48 Pillars of Power. It wasn't planned. It just was a bunch. It was a bunch of sessions. We was making classic songs, and we was like, "Yo, we're gonna make ourselves a project," and boom, that's what happened. And that's our last project until we release Red Winter, which I'm gonna be working on. Inshallah, before the year is over, we'll have that gift wrapped. Maybe you know, on New Year's we'll drop it. But yeah, that's just a little, you know what I mean? That's just a little memory lane on our birthday. Pictures, giving you history through pictures and history through videos. And it's just me giving y'all my truth. You know what I mean? The way that it is, you know, no cappington. I don't have to cap. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to cap. Keep in mind, authenticity is the highest vibration. Authenticity, not wealth, not love, you know, not none of that. Authenticity is the highest vibration that you can have. So the reason why people respect what they call gangsters and whatnot is because some of them are authentic. It's not about right or wrong. It's not about if they're good or bad. You know, the Penguin with Colin, what's the name? Colin Farrell is getting rave reviews. You know what I'm saying? Rave reviews. People are like, that's the best TV series on TV. And, you know, he's authentically a villain. You know what I mean? It's authenticity trumps morality in that aspect where people are like, because you know, you got straight killers like in Heat. Remember Heat, where the police was sitting down with Robert De Niro was sitting down with Al Pacino, and it was his authenticity that made him respect him. You know, so I'm not telling nobody to be bad. I'm not telling nobody to be negative. I'm telling you to be authentic. You don't have to code switch anymore. I ain't gonna fuck around and get you fired. I don't fuck around and get your ass booted. They're gonna walk you out the building. You're gonna go in there talking that shit. But nah, you know, I didn't make this up. I'm exploring this science the same way that you are. This is a new thing came out about authenticity. So I've been deep diving on it, and you know, I could understand what I'm seeing. Red Winter is multi-dimensional and rings bells. Yeah, it does. I like it. You know, it gives it a nice little, and the way that the album sounds, to be honest with you, it don't sound like a Red Summer album. It doesn't sound summery. This new project is more wintry. Remember Pay Me in Crypto? Pay Me in Crypto. Yeah, that's coming back. This crypto shit is going crazy. Let me show y'all the buy me a thing. First of all, let me show you KTL University. Okay. This is like orientation, because a lot of people, they don't be knowing everything that we got and everything that we doing. And we just have to be responsible and show you. So this is KTL University. This is what I call, it's like Blockbuster Video. It's the cyber library. You know what I mean? So this is Know the Hedge featuring Chicago Crypto. We just did that yesterday. And these are all of the lectures that we have. So on a Discord, right, every other month, we're going to be watching these lectures and we're going to be breaking them down, and we're going to be going through some of these are master classes. This is these are weekly classes right here. How to build a digital AI empire in 30 days, step by step. This is a bundle pack, how to build a digital AI empire and how to build your own digital twin in one day. We have a bundle pack for Al-Kibalon 44, all four of his lectures, Illustrious Illumination, Prophetic Prophecies, Soulmatic and the Illest to Bring the Static, and Receipts, Sweet Technique. All right, that's the metaphysical bundle with our good brother Al-Kibalon. Then we got Vulture Culture. Then we got the American God series. Now, look at these people on this, right? We did this all the way in like June. Jay-Z, Drake, Kendrick, Future, Ye, Thug, and Cardi. All of these people are in play right now in the whole story in hip hop. All of these people, all of these names, all of these entities, all of these stars, they're still at play. They're even more. Oh, I threw Diddy in there, right? Boom, class 4. We have to throw Diddy up in that bitch because he started. Yeah, so this 4-week series is a classic. It laid out mad shit. May 26, 2024, May 20th. And yeah, we laid it out. You know what I mean? We laid that out. Cat Williams effect. Classic. Cat Williams effect. Classic. Because everything that you see going on right now is a result of the Cat Williams effect. Okay? This was a classic lecture. We broke down the Cat Williams. When in Rome, with Vicky Dillard. Classic. Super classic, right? We predicted Kamala was going to get picked for the role, and we was talking about Trump and all of that back then. This is a classic. Project Fear with Sharif, brother Sharif Ana Il Bey. Classic, right? Fear of a Black and More Messiah, Project Fear. This is Netanyahu in the middle. Fantasy Complex Industry, Unveiling the Veil, Legendary. This shit was a classic. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of work. You know what I mean? We got a lot of work. We do a lot of work. We make sure that we create as much content as possible because this is called digital assets. This information right here only gets more. It appreciates in time. It doesn't depreciate. It appreciates. This one right here, American Gods number 5, with Al-Kibalon as a special guest. This was one of my most attended lectures. This was in 2021. Powerful shit. It went viral. American Gods, Hip Hopi Prophecies. You see the God Rakim? Know the ledge. Ascension Protocol 2020. Super classic right here. So, we're going to be watching these together. These are for sale for anybody that wants to grab them up. You know what I mean? They're for the, very affordable. But yeah, that's that. That's KTL University. That is like, that's our online university. You know what I'm saying? And this is the let me take you over here. I'm very proud of this. We also have the Patreon too. Shout out to the Patreon family. This is the buy me a coffee. You know what I mean? Well, I changed it to buy me a book. So we have member tiers, the same like the Patreon. The Facts remix is up there. Everybody who becomes a member, everybody that you get we give you the remix, we give you the song. You get to have this. This is yours. There's many perks that come with membership. We have it all listed right here. And we also have a shop. Boom. This shop has lectures. It has PDFs, many PDFs. So if you want to have a study guide, if you want to study, you go ahead and get your PDF and study it. I also offer consultations. You could book it right here. Here's the ticket for our upcoming lecture. We have 2 tiers. We have a regular tier, and then we have the bundle tier where we have the book that Blue Pill has, and also this shirt right here. called Sun Gazers. Ooh, that's part of the bundle. Ooh, you know. So everybody that got tickets already, you will get an email. We will get your size, and you are going to be gifted one of these. This is a collector's for the Solar Cycle 25 coming up. But all of this is available on the buy me a drink. Buy me a book. Yeah. So that's what it is, guys. Just working. I'm talking about building out this little digital thing. This year was a make it or break it year. This solar cycle, they took our channel, right? And then we even had a little bumpy start and whatnot, working with other productions and whatnot, to the point where I had to take it back to the basics, which is the lab. You know what I mean? How I started. This is how I started. And I was like, this works the best for me. I'm comfortable here. It's quiet, you know what I mean? I'm able to focus and I'm able to teach better like that. I'm able to teach better. Is the platform able to do video too? Yep. Yes, it is. It does video and PDF. So for everybody that was riding with us and supporting us, because all of that content that I was showing you, all of those lectures that I was showing you, they were all supported by the KT Aliens. The mixtape that we dropped from Scorpion King, Twin the album, Red Summer, all of them have been heavily supported by our quote unquote KT Aliens. You know what I mean? The clothing line that I came out with, Kings County, from when we was in Harlem. Oh, check this out. Got tote bags. You know what I mean? We even got the tote bags, so you could put some books. We got the C. Freeman L bag. It's the Totington. You know what I mean? So you could walk around and stun at the library with the master teachers. You know what I'm saying? You could go to Whole Foods with the tote bag. But being a creative, don't ever feel no type of way about it. Don't ever let nobody be like, yo, you too old to create, or you too old to be selling shit, or you too old to to use your imagination, or there's no such thing as old. First of all, I just said that I have 49 cycles around the sun. How is that old? You're gonna tell a satellite that if it went around the earth a certain amount of times that it's old? No. You understand that it's a rotation. You understand that to have 49 rotations is a flex, because every satellite is not able to keep up with the rotation, and it spins out of orbit and whatnot. And some of those satellites happen to crash. You know what I'm talking about? And to be honest with you, don't let nobody lie to you and make you think that it's okay to just want to leave this planet right now, because it's not. Okay, it's not. You want to be here. Fuck out of here. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't entertain that type of stupid ass talk. That's just depression and whatnot. Nobody wants to leave here. Okay. And first of all, that's wild selfish. If you got children and if you got people that love you and whatnot, you need to stay there. You need to do everything that you can in your power to be here for as long as you can, because I'm paying all of the fucking bills. So what the fuck? Who's gonna take care of the bills if I'm gone? You feel me? And I'm paying bills for different shit. You know what I mean? I'm responsible for a lot of things. So live long and prosper. Stop entertaining conversations where people make it seem like this life that you're living is not precious. You feel me? And it's not something that you should be very grateful for. I don't care how hard it is, because like they said, the harder it is, the more intense your spiritual journey and your test in life is. If you're able to get through that test, you're going to get more reward people that did not get challenged, because the challenge is like the weight in the gym. I seen niggas in the gym doing 10-pound curls and whatnot. I mean, if you like it, I love it, my nigga. But for the person over there curling 100 pounds, they're gonna get more out of it than you on that motherfucking 10 pounds. So there's people skating through this consciousness, spirituality journey, and they not getting no type of test. They don't have no weight on their shoulders. They don't have they don't know what it is to have their ribs touching and whatnot. But for y'all that are being challenged and you're overcoming obstacles and you're not quitting, you know what I'm talking about? Because the worst thing that you can do is quit on all type of levels, mentally, physically, and all of these other things. That's the worst thing that you could do, is tap out. Because once you tapped out, game over. So the opposite of that stays true. You got to be able to withhold the pain. You know, some of you niggas got full body tats. You understand how to withhold the pain. You know, you got to be able to persevere and maintain. God is going to give you all that you can handle. Facts. I went to the gym and got washed. I thought they was trying to kill me, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? I damn near will shed a tear. I damn near shed a tear. But once I pushed through it and whatnot and got out of my feelings, because your feelings could deceive you. Sometimes your feelings are surface to make you quote unquote run, right? It's fight or flight. That's cortisol and whatnot. So to give up and whatnot and to tap out, that's part of flight. That comes from fear and whatnot. You have to psych yourself out to push through. And if you push through, that's where the treasure is. That's where the reward is. There's no reward if you give up. There's no reward if you tap out. You forfeited the fucking game. Okay? So go out on your feet and not your knees. Go out on your feet and not your knees. Okay? You said don't go to the gym with Brother Blue. Why you say that? What's going to happen there? Yeah, so that's my word of the day. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get on no soapbox and whatnot. Yeah, don't go out like Denzel, man. don't get to the finish line and then motherfucking and flop the layup, bro. Don't get to the goddamn Super Bowl and miss the touchdown. We're rooting on you. Yeah, we're rooting for you. We got a few dollars on you, nigga. Poly market. You know what I'm talking about? Michael Tyson. We got a few dollars on you, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Don't go out like Denzel, Michael. The fuck? Next time you slap that caveman, you better put your back into it. That nigga came crawling up to you, bro. Like, I don't know what kind of Twilight Zone we in, but I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. A white boy came crawling up like a troglodyte. Shit is, yeah, we about to see some shit tomorrow, man. Prepare yourselves. But for all of my bettors out there, it's only one or two things that's gonna happen. Either he gonna win or he gonna lose. It can't be that hard. And that's what I would tell all of you fucking tarot card. Y'all keep getting it wrong. It can't be that hard. Either Kamala was gonna win or she was gonna lose. We didn't ask you for, you didn't have multiple choices. You had two choices, and y'all keep getting it wrong. Okay? Y'all keep getting it wrong. They need to start putting out RICOs on you niggas. You keep getting it wrong. Don't think that the secret indictment is not coming. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Like, we was talking before they cut my live on, you know, these egregious bastards at YouTube. It probably was Liar Cohen himself, Me and Chicago was having a very intelligent conversation on Monday, and we was like, we need to create we need to create our own prediction market. The next day, the dude from Poly Market got his phone taken by the feds because they was like, how does he know the prediction so well? They're investigating because somebody around you knows the future type shit. They're suspecting something. We need a prediction market. We need to create a crypto-based prediction market in a conscious community, because inside that community, there is a Sam Rothstein. Inside that community, there are people who are not bluffing. There's people who can tell the future. There's people who can pick the plays. There's people who could run up a bag. We're not going to put you out there in the public. We're going to keep you in private. But we need to find you. This is what we was doing at the tailgate party. Before I get out of here, I'm going to just leave you with this. We got a camera and we was walking up to people and we was asking them, yo, what's the final score going to be? Drunk niggas, sober people, YN niggas with shiesty mask on and everything. We was running down on them. It was the Falcons versus the Cowboys. Yo, who's going to win and what's going to be the final score? Right? So we got everybody on tape that's giving us their predictions. Whoever hit it on the nose, we will rewind the tape, find that person, and bring them in. Yo, who's going to win the next one? You know what I'm talking about? And if they able to figure that one out, got them, right? You got them. There goes your fortune teller. That's your bag right there. You know what I mean? Now you start working on parlays with these niggas, because I promise you, our people are magical like that. The same way that back in the days, they were able to pick the numbers from dreams. Remember, they had the dream books. Your grandmother, the auntie with the mustache and all of them, they had dream books. They would wake up and put the motherfucking thing into the dream book and then go and play that number. There are prophetic bloodlines amongst us. We have to find them. We have to find them, because those prophetic bloodlines, those people that know prophecy, just like you had Sam, just think Sam Rothstein Casino and think Biff and Back to the Future 2, what they were able to do with themselves. Yeah, Supercell type shit. Just think about what Biff was doing in Back to the Future, because he could tell the future. He was able to, quote unquote, bend the spoon. And there's people amongst us that are bending the spoon. Make no mistake about it. And we're looking for you. You know what I'm talking about? Inside of this matrix, and we will find you. So with that being said, yeah, the aunties with the mustaches are magical. No shade to them whatsoever. They magical. They are. And the ones with the beards. They magical. They got some shit with them. Don't play with them either, type shit. I want to say thank you, everybody, in advance. Well, let me read some of the names, man, for the K. Tisha, Anastasia, Mr. Ladone, Carlos, Dijon Don Juan, Kid Angel, Vulgar Music, you know, everybody who has sent us the Phaedra, Natasha, Eminem, Bay Soul, Aset Ra, Lucy, Elizabeth, Lynette Camara, Miss Stormy Gale. Thank you for the birthday love at the buy me a coffee. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? That makes me feel appreciated. And I'm a grown ass man. You know what I'm talking about? I do grown man things. And you know, we all do grown man things. So we know that you can't pat a grown man on the back. That doesn't work for grown men. I'm not a little boy. I do that to my little boy, and he don't even let me pat him on the back. He's 4 years old. He's like, get the fuck. I appreciate that. You did. I appreciate that. You said play a song. What song? What song you want me to play? Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna play Red Opals. If I do have that, let me see if I got it. That was one I did this year. I did that this year. So I'm gonna play a song that I did this year. You know, I still like the Fax remix. That was my shit. The food, the car, the clothes. Look, this is what the facts, the AI. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna play Red Opals, and then we're gonna play the Fax remix. But this with the AI song, the remix, the Fax remix that y'all hear in the intro, it's coming from this song right here.
Does it have to be like this?
It's coming from that song right there.
At Kaiser Permanente, we have a different kind of health care.
So how did you like that?
It's coming
all
from
of
that
us
song
work together for all
right
that is
there.
Up in the Dumbo, smoking the gumbo. Few blocks before green, yeah, up in the jungle, coconut bundles. It's history in the making. I'm popping like fish to the grease and the bacon. My bitch is Jamaican. United we stand, dividing these bands. They hide in their hands, I'm riding in vans.
Nah. I got a video to it. Fuck that. We wanna see the video. I go see the video.
Come down into the real world from the clouds. I exist in the clouds. Now they see me up.
I exist in the clouds. All right, let's go to the IG and check the video.
He's real. He came down from the clouds. Right. Up in the Dumbo, smoking the gumbo. Few blocks before green, yeah, up in the jungle, coconut bundles. It's history in the making. I'm popping like fish to the grease and the bacon. My bitch is Jamaican. United we stand, dividing these bands. They hide in their hands, I'm riding in vans, slide through your land. Hopping the sprinters, tore the underworld, popping the mentor. Land of the turtles, I'm popping that splinter. Watching the snowfall, dropping the winter. Dodging the pitfalls, watching this bitch fall. And I still managed like Rich Paul. The paper was calling, I had to go switch calls. I spoke to my twin, I told my young boys I'd never be broken again. Invoking the gins, smoking the spirits, I'm soaking the gin. Your man's in the woods, we smoking on him. What do you mean? We up and squeeze, tuck it and leave. We leaving a stain, fuck up a breeze, running the banks, causing a crash and feather the feds, Moorish the fashion, horse was smashing, kicking the door, waiting for force, it was blasting, mother the gassing, loving the passion, eat on your food, the brother was fasting, the weapon it formed, against me was me, perfected the storm, it's Bentley receipts, washing the bench, we rinse and repeat, sacred and soap, I'm centered on me, red is the pillar, I'm pushing the peak, higher the level, I'm pushing the keys, they going for 19, the summer is mine, I'm going for 19, thunder and lightning, flooded the brightening, the hunger was biting. Do not allow anything to take you off of your square. It's the same thing like what we see right here. Yeah, it's cloudy, yeah, it's misty, but it ain't gonna stay like that forever.
Y'all was able to hear it good? We might have to do a whole show where it's just a music show. We used to do something called More Fire Fridays. More Fire. Y'all remember More Fire Fridays? Check this out before we get into the remix, into the facts. All right. Shout out to my guy, man. My guy Malik. He's a beast. He is one of the highlights to our Solar 20. He made me believe in, other creatives and whatnot, because this brother's been nothing but a blessing to us since he popped up and whatnot. So shout out to you, Malik. I told you before, we're gonna take this shit to a whole nother level. You know what I mean? Like, we are going to really make history, bro. You know, the audio was cool. Yeah, so more, like I said, pull up to the Discord. You're going to see levels of creativity and things of that nature that you have not seen on YouTube, because this is not a community-based app. Okay, that's not a community-based app. You know, this is a one-way communication. It's just me talking to you. You know, it's not you talking to we're not talking with each other. But yeah, we about to turn up the animation game. We about to turn up the storytelling game. We about to even create shit like video games, you know what I mean? Apps and whatnot. So please make sure you pull up to the Discord, take full advantage. It's the link that I'm sending you is only good for 7 days. If you don't use it by 7 days, you can't get on the server. But yeah, pull up, be a part of the network and whatnot. And we're gonna be building over there real heavy. You know what I'm saying? That was my birthday gift to myself. Short film coming. Yeah, Sharif. Blah. Yeah, short film coming. Yeah, very soon. And on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're gonna be talking with some Moors. We have some updates on Baba Taj. His GoFundMe, I believe, is up to 15,000. So shout out to everybody that's been contributing to the medical expenses for Taj Tariq Bey. And we're gonna be doing an update on that in a few days. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, but let's go ahead and listen to the Facts remix. This right here is this is the one that did it. This was legendary. We did this on Stone Mountain during the remember we did the Stone Mountain with Brother Rich? Yeah. We did this here. Facts remix. Legendary.
It's a movie. Facts. 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 Facts.
Okay, the food, the art, the clothes. We put this show on the road. The Vatican getting exposed. You better stay on your toes. Repo, till in the land, focus on the ego. Open my heart, let go of the ego. Ran out the ground, I'm stacking up these C-notes. Facts. Fuck it, we gon' put this shit on our back. Facts. Found out the hacks, put it in the rap. Facts. Fuck it, we gon' put this shit on our back. Facts. We in your city, pull up where we at. Facts.
And that's facts though, I talk factos. Ask J Babe, I go Astro. Floating focused on my cash flow. We plant star seeds to make the grass grow. I'm a real floater, I do what I wanna. Stacking the winter, sunbathing the summer. My chakras aligning, I shock them like blunt. Only part we acknowledge a nigga is Pablo.
At these events, I'm a god to my people. Got out the streets, yeah, we dodging a Rico. Game of roulette, I'm a casino. The game wasn't fair, yeah, the odds wasn't equal. Squad got the Chico, my squad got the Chico. Game in the drought, yeah, they starving the people. Blaming it down, make it harder to eat, yo. Not a placebo, that's not a placebo.
The food, the art, the clothes. We put this show on the road. The Vatican getting exposed. You better stay on your toes. Repo, till in the land, focus on the ego. Open my heart, let go of the ego. Ran out the ground, I'm stacking up these C-notes. Facts. Fuck it, we gon' put this shit on our back. Facts. Found out the hacks, put it in the rap. Facts. Fuck it, we gon' put this shit on our back. Facts. We in your city, pull up where we at. Facts.
Started in Richmond, art of my district, heart of the mystics, started for biscuits. Father the misfits, martyr the misfits. God is my witness, God on my hit list. Moving the weight, we started with fitness. Moving with safety, art of the riches. Give me the blues, my heart is in Memphis. It's part of adventure, started my venture. The F is for food, the A is for art, the C is for clothes, I'm playing my part. T is for check, I'm playing it smart. S is for church, I stay in the park. Acres on acres, get lost in the dark. We playing a part, we playing it smart. Facts.
Okay, the food, the art, the clothes. We put this show on the road. The Vatican getting exposed. You better stay on your toes. Repo, till in the land, focus on the ego. Open my heart, let go of the ego. Ran out the ground, I'm stacking up these C-notes. Facts. Fuck it, we gon' put this shit on
We're gonna end it with this. Cause you know it's the birthday, so you know what I mean? If you don't celebrate yourself, then god damn it, who will? You know what I'm talking about? If you don't celebrate yourself, then who will? So the music is a part of it's literally the threads. You know what I mean? It's literally the thread. It is our crowning achievement. Me and Blue Pill, when me and A.A. Rashid was in high school together, we was gifted. We was in a gifted high school called Satellite West, right? And when me and Blue Pill was growing up, we were literally artists with our hands, like comic book artists. Like we would draw our asses off. We won awards and all of that. So later on, the music was our way of the art. You know what I mean? It's almost like it's because we wanted to do that when we was teenagers. We, you know, everybody's dream was to make the music. So when we finally made it, that's the throughway to all of this shit. So the music is the soundtrack to the movement. The music is the soundtrack to what me and Blue represent. The music has always been there and it will always be there. KT, the arts degree, my younger brother, is a musician. He wrote 5 songs with Lisa Left Eye Lopez all the way in the year 2000. He was doing it before we was doing it. You know what I mean? He is an accredited musician, like a talented musician, and he raps his ass off as well. So understand, when it comes to melanated kids from the hood, music is our life. That's our lifeline. Yeah, a lot of people didn't know that. It's our lifeline. So I'm very proud of our catalog. Remember, the catalogs are timeless. The music and the video, all of this shit is timeless. It's going to live longer than you. Okay? The music is going to go places where it's going to go through doors where you might not even be allowed in. Okay? That's how powerful music is. Music is going to knock down walls and doors that lectures and other things cannot. Keep that in mind. This is the new underground. This will be talked about in years to come, the same way that they talk about what the underground back in the days. This is the underground right now. Not that shit. These niggas is in Europe selling albums and vinyls and whatnot. Not that underground. No disrespect to that, but that's the old underground. Cambada, Red and Blue. That's the AA. You know, all though these older catalogs. That's gonna be the new underground. China Flow. Yeah. This is off Red Summer.
The president still acting unpresidential. Bitch, I'm in the Bronx with the evil in my residential. It was all emojis, it was never mental. The silver spoon is under fire, and the pressure vented. The times that we living in unprecedented. We went from doing a Dougie fresh and vintage. Now the rhymes, they all pessimistic. They hashtagging black girl magic, just finesse the mystics. They impressed with quick checks, only savages with less sadistic. They be a specific, no metaphysics. So many butter biscuit, they need extra biscuit. We had the blessed district, fresh and death. We was stressing drip. They worship lesser gods with the lesser mystics. Cocksuckers, all they breath is fish sticks. They team Takashi, yeah, they won't protect the witness. They team Takashi, yeah, they won't protect the witness. Hannibal, darker shit, and a harder bit, yeah, starting shit. That Marty Martyr with Sean Carter, starter kid, Brooklyn, big smarter shit, 300. The crimes of the passionate ones who fell in love with blasting their guns. My chain froze, chain clothes, same goes for Wayne Grove, the range road on strange roads. Dr. Strange mode on strange toes, hack the brain, rearrange codes. 360 spinning clearly like a plane roll. 365 winning really like a game host. 444 degrees on a range stove. On the coast of the mango. These niggas wanna know how power is obtained. If you act the shower posse, they'll tell you that it's hours of the rain. Till none of these cowards they remain. Flowers is arranged, carriages remain. Drawn by 400 horses, there was power in the range. 19 blocks cutters overpowering them planes. They left all them towers up in flames. I never look at 24 hours just the same. game. Bitch, I'm Jack Bauer mixed with Matt Black Power. You a mixture of that crack powder and Mr. Matt Lauer. Hashtag Mr. Me Too. You met red pillar, I suggest that you niggas meet blue.
Yo. In the land of the brave, in the home of the giants, she was COVID compliant, she was COVID defiant. That was potent reliant, we exposing these tyrants. Composed of the science, we not posing or trying. Controlling the climates, yeah, we mold these environments. Scientists with client lists, Midas touch with iron fists. Holding arms, only way to catch these gems is with an open palm. Equestrians on open farm, potent on that potent wand, rolling farms, coat of arms on let me in, kicking doors, raising 44s, they wouldn't let me in. Shit, we talking like a thespian, they walking like pedestrians. It's my requiem, take you out front and center like ESPN. In the middle of the action, spitting with passion. You get riddled if you passion. Shit, no dribble, we just passing. No scribble, we just cashing. Expand the vote, play above the rim, Earl ago, man ago. Shit, turn from man to hole, hand to hole. The hammers go, take your antelope, not even amber rope to stop me from slut shaming all these bitch niggas. Yeah, your man's a hoe, the only antidote to split is cantaloupe. Leave you bloody like an antelope on Serengeti's. Get ready, shit, no introductions necessary. We legendary, yeah, the story still unfolds. Yeah, they taking notes like secretaries. Yeah, the heart is like the message heavy. It's out that life, but what we represent me. Mystics in the forest, scientific witness, Morris. All the shit I spit a story. Like every day is February. Shit, you like it, I adore it. Shit, I write it, then record it. Recite it and perform it. Excitement, I'm on for it. Fight shit, war shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that was that shit right there. You know what I'm talking about? That was that shit right there. Oh, man. This next one right here, this is a bona fide. This is where it started. This is where it started.
Anthem on the track.
This is made for this. Featuring King.
King shit.
Scorpion King.
Look. From the city where the bums rich. Skyscrapers block the rays when the sun hits. One time coming, niggas run quick. By the time a baby walk, he got a gun grip. I was made for this. 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 I'm not a product of the cage, just that they raised us in. Bred to be a king, I'm not a slave to this. I was made for 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 this. I'm not a product of the cage, just that they raised us in. Bred to be a king, I'm not a slave to this.
They don't know fact from fiction. They don't know the blacks is missing. They don't know they trapped in prison. They don't know the path to prison was a math decision. They don't know the rap is quickened. They don't know the ass they kissing on the path and mission to put their ass in prison. They don't know black religion, fact and fiction. They don't know mama didn't leave the niggas half the kitchen with half a chicken. Fact or fiction. We still hot, we still noble. Red and blue pill global. No matter the language, we still moguls. We lost Gil Scott, then we lost Gil Noble. Exercise the right to live like it is. The revolution will not be televised. It's being digitized on the come up. It's like watching the midget rise. Sleeper giants grow another 20 feet tall with each alliance. I could teach the science. I tear an instrumental down before I lay my pencil down. I'm going down to Tinseltown to burn the temples down and cap it off like dental crowns. And my rights still reserved. Fear of a black Illuminati. I might just build with the Bilderberg to come and kill you nerds. I'm shining like a Grammy host on the shores of Miami coast. My Moringa plug looking like Sammy Sosa. The old one when he was well done like Granny's roast. The ancestors sponsor this. I don't know them niggas, all they do is talking conscious shit. We living it, we in the streets like House of Consciousness. ATL in the ATL, MIA, NYC. Multi-dimension like MIB. We are not the same, I am a sovereign. We are not the same, I am a problem.
I was made for this. 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 I'm not a product of the cages that they raised us in. Bred to be a king, I'm not a slave to this. I was made for 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 this. I'm not a product of the cages that they raised us in. Bred to be a king, I'm not a slave to this.
And you know, we gotta leave y'all with the
Did you know you could be entitled to a
we gotta leave y'all with the crown, with the jewels. You know what I'm saying? We gotta cap it off with the crown jewel of the catalog. You know, I would say I don't know. I would say this is our greatest song. This is the song that we come out. This is the most turned up though. This might be the song that more people know us from than any song that we did. You know what I'm talking about? This is it right here. This is our theme music. You know what I mean? I remember when I made this. I made the hook the night that Prince died, and I did the rest of the song later on because it was just gonna be a hook, but it was too fire to just leave it alone. But yeah, this is Prince.
He's in control. He's the master of his masters. I can do business with you, right? Master's talking to a master, not a master talking to a slave, a sovereign. I'ma license you, my materials. You don't own my materials anymore. But I'm gonna take the big chunk over here to the homie. That's why I have no issue with people calling him a master mason. You damn right, he's the master of his catalog. He's the master of his words. He's the master of his archive. You feel me? He's the master of the ceremony. Right? Very few artists have been able to achieve this, but the ones that have, we've seen his demise.
I'm on 100%. 100. Red and blue, purple like Prince. Red and blue, purple the Benz. Change up the circle of friends. The nether will circle the twins. 75 ever since. 70 wives in the fence. Red and blue, purple like Prince. 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 Red and blue, purple like Prince.
We feeling the urge, killing the purge. Buzzers electric, we feeling the surge. Feeling the words, killing the birds with immunity. Pillars of unity. This is the form of the Voltron. This is the age of the Ultron. This is the same stage as the Pope bomb. This is the sage you can smoke on. Copper pound, came on the scene, I was copper down. All I was missing was copper crown. Summer 16, I turned copper brown. Look for revenge in the copper town. Copper New Jersey and copper crown. 21 guns to the jumper sound. My power pieces, the crystal be talking, the clothing be talking. King County clothing, yeah, king of New York, and I'm Christopher Walken, the missiles are walking. Pieces be talking, 21 hammers for country, the grammar, the broken, the English. I'm on 100%. Red and blue, purple like Prince. Red and blue, purple the Benz. Change up the circle of friends. The nether will circle the twins. 75 ever since. 70 wives in the fence. Red and blue, purple like Prince. 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 Charges of federal, orders incredible, markers indelible, sparkers immeasurable. Sparking the medical, focus on pedestal, sharks for that revenue, hawks for what's edible. Heart full of vegetables, art at the festivals, heart no cholesterol, sharp on those episodes. I'm on 100%. I like when summer begins. I need my hundreds and tens. I need 100%. Go independent like Prince. I'm on 100%. I like when summer begins. I need my hundreds and tens. I need 100%. I like when summer begins. Ooh.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, that was that work right there. That was that. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Let me stop this shit. Yeah, so we got more songs, but we'll leave it at that. Like I said, we will bring a dedicated show back, but we'll go over all of the music and shit. You know what I'm saying? We will do that very soon. And we're gonna open it up to where other artists can send in their music, videos. It's mad new shit in my inbox. Every other day, somebody dropping something. Shout out to Sir Bay, he got a new project. Shout out to Source Guard, he got a new project. So there's a lot of new projects out here. We may even do like on some Casanet type shit. You know what I mean? We're gonna do a review or first reaction videos where we'll be streaming like maybe on Discord, and we do the first reaction. It won't just be me, it'll be other people on the Discord because my ears may be different than yours. You feel me? So we're gonna be doing that. Like I said, this is a new cycle. So with this new cycle, it's a new year. And with this new year, it's gonna be new energy. Yes, Ampu as well. Shout out to Ampu. He got a new project. You know what I mean? So we're gonna be putting a lot of new shit out, and we're going to be pushing. And because if we don't say that it's out, we got to be able to market and promote. Y'all wouldn't even know that it's out. So we talking to thousands of people. We need 10 platforms, not just me. We need 10 more platforms to do stuff like that. In 2 to 3 years, if you are consistent, all 10 of these platforms, everybody's going to be eating big time. If we all come together like Voltron and push these artists to the forefront, not to popular music, and nobody wants to be popular. You don't need to be popular music. You need 1,000 fucking true fans. You need about 100,000 dedicated. You don't need that many people. Don't let them fool you. I sell my music for $20. And the singles are 99 cents. I'm not signed to nobody where I get 9 cents off of that. No, not Noble Ampool, Bashir Ampool, 19 Keys brother who do the music. Shout out to Noble Ampool too. I would love to do something with him one day in the future. Yeah, but you know, I get my 99 cents. So if 100 people buy a 99 cents song, I'm still making more money than if a nigga signed to a label sells 1 million of his 99 cent sing, because he's only getting like a cent from that. He might be getting zero, he might be getting XRP 000 something. He might be getting a Dogecoin off of his sales of a 99 cent single. He's not even getting 9 cents. I was being generous. So you don't need to be at a label. You don't need to be on a nigga's roster because that shit don't work out. We've seen how that works. You don't need to be signed to no major. You just need the support of a few thousand people. And we already have those people. They got ears and fingers. You know what I'm talking about? They just don't know that they don't know where to listen to the music as an aggregate. They don't know where to go other than they don't know where to go to listen to the music. We just have to build it and they will come. If 10 platforms cooperate, each 10 of us are going to be fucking touching big bags in 2 years. You just got to be consistent, and you can't move like a emotional rat. That's the only thing. You know what I mean? You just can't move like a fucking rat. You know? Just biting the cheese every minute. You have to be patient. And patience is virtue. This thing y'all be looking at, you think we built this overnight? You know how much pain, you know how much goddamn blood, sweat, and tears, how many sleepless nights took to build this shit up, bro, to get this thing where it's at. This is not easy. This was not but we did the heavy lifting, nigga. We ran so you could fly. We made it easier. You could come in, you could plug into this machine and fucking pop right now. You could plug into the machine and go viral, go global in a day. So somebody had to do the wiring. Somebody had to do the heavy lifting. Somebody had to cut the trees down. So you don't have to do that. It's already been done. So let's get to the fucking bag. You know what I mean? As you can tell, especially with the Trump administration coming in, they're about their money. They're talking big bread. Them white boys on a podcast, them Joe Rogans, and them niggas is gonna get to. They're gonna be billionaires walking around like they used to be millionaires. That is coming right now. That is coming right now. Okay. we got to get to the currency. I don't even want to call it the fiat because that's not even important. We just got to get to the currency. We have to create a stronger current. Got to create a stronger current. The current ain't strong enough. Okay? The current is not strong enough, niggas. You know what I'm talking about? We got to create more currents. And we got to keep feeding those currents and building them up. Stop sabotaging. People are cutting off their nose to spite their face. They're cutting off their nose to spite their face. And all of that is poverty-minded consciousness. All of that is poverty-minded consciousness. How dare you act like they finished printing money because you got a few dollars? Yes, you got to have we are living in the age of the EIN. I don't even talk to nobody if they don't have an EIN. You can't have a conversation with me if your ass don't have an EIN, bro. Don't get it bugged up. Like, you got to be responsible. Like, we are in the age of entrepreneurism. We are in the creator economy. Like I said, we're going to do a video on that. But anyway, it's getting late. Love and light to the family. Thank you, everybody, for your support. Even the ones that are watching the replay. We see you. We understand. And we appreciate you. You dig? Keep supporting us, and we will keep supporting you. It's reciprocal. That's, you know what I mean? That's how it works. So just know that I'm going to go to sleep. I decided to be with y'all to close out my born day because I could be anywhere doing anything. But y'all are who really, y'all are the lifeline. Y'all are the lifeblood. Y'all are the KTLians. Y'all are the ones who we do this for. So I appreciate y'all. Love and light. Let's close this shit out with the song of the year, the Facts remix, 44 Tops. You know what I mean? That cosmic soul. You know, grown man shit.
Red, blue, purple light, friends. Red, blue, purple light, friends. Facts. Red, blue, purple light, friends. Red and blue, purple light, friends. Facts. Get to know the ledger, sacrilegious Sunday to melanin Monday. You can get to know the ledger, my love. Just open your third eye on Thursday. Lord, the food, the art, the clothes, the Vatican's getting exposed fast. We put the show on the road. You better stay on your toes. I was till the land focused on the ego. Then I open my heart, let go of the ego. Grand after grand, we're stacking up these C notes. Facts, facts, yeah. We gon' put this shit on our back. Facts, facts. We in your city, pull up where we at. Facts, facts. Peace, love and light. Peace, love to the family. Peace, love and light to the family. Peace, love and light to the family.
These days and time, black man, is going to be the time that you have been waiting for. You came here for a reason. Whatever pressure, whatever adversity, whatever the fuck you feel, I don't know what you feel, but whatever you may be feeling is going to push you, and it's going to provoke you, and it's either going to make you or break you, similar to how pressure busts pipes or the shit makes diamonds.